Ghana, a peaceful country and a beacon of democracy in its fourth republic, has had violent free elections and transitioned power peacefully without any unrest or civil strife. This has become effortlessly possible because of the peace-loving leaders Ghanaians have successfully elected to lead them. President Kufuor in 2007 perfectly described the attributes of the type of person to lead Ghanaians at all times.
So anybody who is always full of tension and fighting and that sort of thing, we have to be careful about. Whether when the power is given to this person to lead us, he's the type with the experience and with all due respect, the wisdom to be able to keep the country united, to secure the nation, to gain the respect of the forces, the military, the police, the chiefs. Look out for that, because we know the history. Some people have been given power only to lose it just like that. We don't want that.
Even so, this peaceful and beautiful country was handed to Nana Akufo-Addo on the 7th January 2017 as president to lead for 4 years. Many people had reservations about his violent nature, which may have been well hidden from the public, but not from those who knew him best. Mr. Kofi Kumsen, a close friend of President Nana Addo, bluntly stated,
I can't entrust Ghana into the hands of Nana Akufo-Addo. I can't sleep. It's not safe. It's not safe. And I believe that.
Then there's Maxwell Kofi-Juma.
He will be a terrible president.
President Nana Addo's violent nature became immediately apparent as a warlord sponsoring his party hoodlums to attack innocent citizens and public officers alike, as was seen with the beating of ASP Nanka Bruce at the presidency in front of a paralyzed security on the 9th January 2017, just 2 days after Nana Addo had been sworn in as president. President Nana Addo surrounded himself with hoodlums as bodyguards and endorsed vigilante groups such as Invincible Force and Delta Force. Members of these vigilante groups had free rein to attack anyone who was not a member of the president's political party. They went on a rampage, causing mayhem and atrocities on anyone who disagreed with or criticized Nana Addo's government. President Nana Addo's own appointee, the Ashanti Regional Security Coordinator, was heckled, manhandled, and dragged from out of his office like a rat. Not even our courts were spared by these hoodlums. They vandalized court proceedings and broke free fellow members from judicial justice while attacking the sitting judge in the process. The Ayawaso West Wagon by-election was President Nana Addo's first test of leadership for peaceful elections in the country. Instead, a battalion of his party hoodlums, dressed in SWAT uniforms and armed with lethal weapons, were discharged to visit mayhem and brutalities on innocent citizens who were simply exercising their constitutional right to vote. The aim of these hoodlums was primarily to intimidate voters in the opponent's stronghold and to prevent a free and fair elections. They fired several rounds of gunshots in and around a polling center targeted at Ghanaians, which led to a bloodbath just for a by-election. All this happened under the explicit and tacit approval of President Nana Addo. These barbarisms happened without a single condemnation from the president. He immediately flew out of the country to attend a concert, leaving bloodied victims to their fate. He gleefully ignored the recommendations of the Ayawaso West Wagon Commission of Inquiry report by issuing a white paper to whitewash these crimes against Ghanaians. Otumfuo Osei Tutu II advised sternly, and I quote, "Elections with integrity mean the electoral contest, both in their preparation and their conduct, must be free and fair and not disfigured by political motivated violence. They must take place on a level playing field with parties and candidates able to campaign to put their case across and the electorate free to cast their votes without fear or intimidation." President Nana Addo sat in front of the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei Tutu II and jokingly lamented without any apology or remorse, saying in part, "I will not ignore such issues. The law applies to everyone in Ghana. I know it is of concern to you, but do not worry. We will ensure that everything is resolved." My fellow Ghanaians, has this been resolved? Have things been resolved as the president promised Otumfuo? Has Nana Addo disbanded these vigilante groups? Did we not in fact see these hoodlums on rampage again in Ketu South, Banda, and elsewhere in the just ended new voter compilation exercise?
I ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens, building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
All right, thank you very much for staying. Welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. We're going to do with this today. We're not getting the best of pictures tonight, but what I'm seeing here is enough for it's okay for us to live with for the next 2.5 hours or so. So I would like to say thank you very much for staying. You're watching us live on Loud Silence TV across the world. You're watching us live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live also on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. With all due respect, expecting us live on Facebook too. We are cross-posting on some very important platforms this evening. We are live on NDC TV. They are cross-posting on Facebook. We're also live on 1957 Project this evening. We are cross-posting on Benjamin Wayut Mahama's page on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV is picking us this evening live on Facebook. Honorable Joseph Yamin's page is also picking this show live this evening on Facebook. My own page on Facebook, Kevin Taylor, is also picking this show live, and HopeX TV and radio, they are also live watching us this evening. Thank you very much, family. I am very, 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 very pleased. I can still see people rushing to come on the platform to watch us. It shows how committed you, the family, you are to make sure the right things, the truth is actually sent out there. It's not been easy. We've been trying everything possible tonight to get you the best of streams. It's not the sharpest of pictures, but I think we can do the work with us. They're still working on it, and I know at the end of the day we will get the sharpest pictures that we've been seeing as always. So it's been a difficult one. Today is the 1st of February. As you know, I'm on February 1st, and these are some of the things that we've been talking about. It's important we try everything possible to support this platform. This is pound for pound. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team, and then the first time I over show we dey see ano Sebio Ekufuado hwe menwumbre eye J Ekufo ono so hwe me oni bibia ye John Dramani Mahama so hwe menwumbre Sebio impenifo mo Ghana nyina obia hwe me wa wabokro no bia ne yemhihini bia hwe me se Kevin Taylor become asamana until so we say we control the platform, we control the airwaves. This is the only platform whereby we do not mince words. So we bokro no e be catch, one bokro no e be catch, o se ebo abaso e bo abaso. I am very sorry. Excuse me. Say o se ebo abaso a ye be bo abaso. Say o se ye chirichirim ma obiate de kwase so a ye be chirichirim e ma obiate. Inti, I really appreciate you guys still staying. We don't have enough time. We've wasted most of our time on trying to get the feedback. But hey, we will still work. Remember, if you're watching me right now, Loud Silence TV $1 donation is still ongoing. It will be going throughout the. We were thinking of just doing this for 3 months. We were thinking that the number of people we have, the followers we have on Facebook, YouTube, on all our channels, we were going to do this for 3 months, but it's looking more like it's very slow. We have to keep reminding viewers around the world. Watching us on TV, watching us on Facebook, watching us on YouTube. Every time $1 donation, people have decided to show more love by paying more than $1, which is very interesting and also very encouraging. So we would like to say thank you to every single individual who has donated a cent, $1, a million. Million, we are not there yet. Any amount into the donation fund. We really appreciate this. We are putting this donation together to make sure the TV stays for the whole 2022. We don't want to turn the TV on. So no bagawaya, no boozing. I know people are talking to people. There's on the screen on TV, you can see say a year poster no donation number no it's on it. In fact on Facebook for the muhu inti. If I do this, it will be a double thing. So what I'm going to do is for the Facebook people, and I'm going to place it up here. More and more Facebook, because those watching on TV, they will see it. Say this poster is on the TV, so they can see it. Those on Facebook, I'm putting it up there so that you can see the donation number. People will not disturb our team again about the donation number. Momo number no, and we've been playing the PayPal advertisement on the show. That's how it's going to be. If you're here this evening, tell a brother to tell a brother. Kevin Taylor, we are trying to sustain the TV, not about me. The TV, $1. You can choose to adopt some Ghanaians in Ghana and pay for them. I've seen people pay $50, which is quite encouraging. I really respect that. We'll be $50 and I'll send a message say, you know what? I am paying for 49 family members in Ghana. Make 50. That's $50. We really appreciate that. That is what we all want to do. So if you're here this evening, it's very important. We keep reminding each other. We keep reminding ourselves. I'll be here every day to remind you, because if I stop, the TV is going to shut down. So we need to remind ourselves to make sure, say, every time, we are quietly or nicely donating $1 or how much BR you think is very good to keep this TV going. I really appreciate this. We appreciate that. The Momo number is on the screen. You can see it on the top corner. I don't know if it's on my right or on my left. You will see that on TV. So almost be able to say it's on the corner below. In T2 on TV, no top and down. But on Facebook, YouTube, there, one pay. That's how it's working. Let's take care of business. I send ya check a crack. Mo person would donate for a PayPal. No, it is at KTWADR. KT at KTWADR. PayPal for link. No, KTWADR. Cash App for also KTWADR. Momo no numbers no and screen is no 05588930332. Number connected to it no a Benedict Ando. Ube to me as send your donation. Thank you very much. You better jump straight and go straight and take care of business, because and then we don't have enough time. TDC and the NPP were supposed to come to Parliament with their NDC colleagues to at least talk on the E-Levy and possibly make a decision on the E-Levy, whether it's going to be passed today or it's going to be rejected. But as usual, Andra and you bring Bekache Ghana for say the NDC, some of the MPs cannot be trusted. And when I say cannot be trusted, some are still having conversations with the NPP leadership. Gabi Asachuraku Ekufuado behind the scenes said they should try and make the voting a secret voting. Senebeya, they can vote for the NPP to pass the E-Levy. And I don't know what happened. Behind the scenes, I've heard say people are still negotiating. And Yati Munta Murtala Muhammad, also Parliament, or say, they themselves, the NDC minority, no, they don't trust everybody in there. So they will wish, say, the voting becomes a public voting. Senebea Obiabehu, Senya Obia vote, which is a laudable idea. And Endra, we were screaming about. We all should try and push and add our voice to it to make sure that the voting becomes an open vote. Now, you bet me, MPBR. But sorry, I pay what the NPP, as usual, they do is every time they mismanage, every time they are in a corner, they cannot do anything. No, the only place that they go where they know, say, the law will be twisted, where they know, say, there are people there who will come together and manipulate the system and favor them. The Supreme Court. This morning, we woke up, they have exhausted all their opportunities. They say, and almost say they are going to go after the Asin North MP, because almost say they in their heads, as NPP, the man is not supposed to be in Parliament. They want to go, so they went to the Supreme Court to go claim an injunction. Say, enko serve MP or Parliament na yen restraining from being part of the process. Now the woman say a whole Supreme Court led by Chief Justice Enini Yabua and the invincible, unanimous, undoubtable 11. And so it to me a catcher of my say ane monje injunction na monko serve MP na kasa abra the Supreme Court no ye ka Ghana mbra omuna omunim mbra no ye sebi omuna omawidra wo mbra no. They know the nitty-gritties of our constitution, how it should be applied. But they know, no, Omunim say you can only serve a member of Parliament through the Speaker of Parliament. You can never go to Parliament and say, I'm coming to give this to you. You have been served. Walk out of court. Parliament and let's go to court. The Chief Justice knows this. Every single Supreme Court judge knows this. But why do you think the Chief Justice will preside over such a decision? It is because the NPP knows for a fact to say, Omudi Omunkwasi Assembly we are the only place they take that Omunya solace no baby Omukwa Omutumu say ya pampa omo Yama sebio omujimini adokromo no yasoso muso na Supreme Court. That is why today the NPP omunim said they cannot pass the E-Levy. No, they are using their illegal tactics now. The same tactics now Jane Mensa using, enini yabo Jane Mensa emanu ran away from the box. Today they are adopting the same strategy. Makacham say we move 4-4-2 formation. They don't have any plan. They don't have any plan as a political party and as people in government. They are using the judiciary to protect their criminality, and that is quite disheartening. In fact, there's been a terrain since Akufo-Addo became president, Ghana say the judiciary, the Supreme Court has been a place they are even pissing Ghanaians off. The anger in the system started from Chief Justice Enini Yabua and the Supreme Court. They have brought us here today. And if there's going to be an uprising, there's going to be any kind of distraction in this country, the Supreme Court should be held accountable, because their actions consistently, have shown to say they are there to preside over criminality, protect criminals, and help a dying government to go on to manipulate the system to their own benefit. These are the things we'll be discussing tonight. Why the Enini Yabua Chief Justice, the judiciary, they have still decided to be so desperate to make sure Akufo-Addo goes against the law. These are the things we'll be talking about. These are the gospel truth. Actually, one person can correct and asma making obetina baby aka say Kevin Taylor and Chief Justice asem, Kevin Taylor and Akufo-Addo asem. Ekroni ba ye nyina yetim, ekroni say ya ye nyina yetim, ye nya doa ye nyi otwe. We will make sure we speak truth to power, irrespective of your political affiliation, irrespective of your religious affiliation, irrespective of who you are. My name is Kevin Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. This show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual. We have passed that stage because we don't have time today. The second segment is what we call the social media segment, where we will be looking at stories that actually made rounds today. Stories in the system that are very important to touch on. The second or the third segment on this platform is the editorial of the day. We will be entering the judiciary. We will be entering Parliament. We will be talking about E-Levy. The fourth is opening the phone lines for you watching me around the world to also call in and tell us what you think. My name again is Kevin Taylor. This show is pound for pound, state of the nation, with all due respect. I'll be right back to start the show.
Hello, my name is Kevin Taylor, host of With All Due Respect and founder of Loud Silence Media. For the past several years, Loud Silence Media has thrived on the support of our viewers both home and abroad. Your dedication through views, shares, comments, and discussion on social media and Loud Silence TV has made us revolutionize news media in Ghana and enlightened our brothers and sisters both home and abroad. Now, we ask you, our cherished viewers, to take your support one step further through what we call the Loud Silence TV $1 donation. Yes, the Loud Silence TV $1 donation will help sustain Loud Silence TV's continuous production across the world. To donate from America, Europe, or Asia on PayPal, just search for @KTWADR, @KTWADR, which stands for Kevin Taylor with all due respect. This is our official PayPal account. The link will be shared on our social media pages and on loudsilencenews.com. For those who are wishing to donate from Ghana and the rest of Africa, a separate payment platform will be available soon. With your $1 donation, Loud Silence TV will continue to fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, expose corruption, and shine a light on the darkest corners of our communities. As we all know, we are all messengers, messengers without the Bible or a Quran, messengers who are ready to speak truth to power. Let's keep Loud Silence TV alive.
You should think about the poor. Of mine, oh, and the Amuya Ghana, and yet it's very painful. We won't pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop? Okay. Think about the poor. Of mine, oh, and the Amuya Ghana, and yet it's very painful. We won't pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop? Okay.
Quick one on the E-Levy. Yeah. E-Levy. Government is facing serious liquidity challenges. Revenue mobilization, our form. So there is a huge fiscal deficit. Either E-Levy comes on or we abandon the programs we are pursuing. This is a fact I am telling you today.
Casbah 92.9.
So Ghanaians must make a choice. You pay free education. Stop employing our children. Don't increase wages and salaries. Kusibu for trigger the sacking of workers. Said the IMF for catch no. What he has here. And I will do so. And there will be no E-Levy for anybody. There will be no roads for you. Schools will not be built. Workers second-tier pension and also so better. You abusu me adu since ni ensu ya mambi. If read the copem 2024 every year there. Say no so yedru abusu me be say du since ya no. Ni enso so ye twa bi egum. Then you go on pension na fe wo yin ntoma e na si wasan ya de copay o pension e yaje. Na unye sika kwento duro nom. Ni emfa o madwuma. Ghana 4% a year we money na. And this government and this president is a listening government.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
All right, we don't want peace. We want problems always, but we want the right problems, not the wrong problems. It's very, very important. Inti, before we start the show, I'd like to say good evening to a few people. You know, when you go to Obuasi, there's one man called Ejapete. Very, very strong man. Everybody knows him. Ejapete. And Ejapete on the warfare and your friend Spider. I'd like to say good evening to Spider in the Obuasi. Sometimes OGs you need to say hello to them now. Say they are still around. Into Spider in Obuasi, Ejapete's warfare Spider. Ejapete. No warfare. When Ejapete. Now was very giddy. Ejapete. For the Wawasi inside, Ejapete Nankasa, he controls the area. The Wafasi friend is Spider. Good evening. And good evening to Rapture of Anglo Good Ashanti. Rapture, so another giant. I would like to say good evening to you, Rapture. Also, good evening. I know say tonight the BCBC, I am Spider and the Rapture. Good evening to the big boys in the Obuasi inside. Thank you very much, family. Do. Let's take care of business right now. I'll just say hello to a few people. Mustik Lawa is the main boss. Mustik Lawa is the main boss. If you want to get to me, you need to go to Mustik Lawa first before you can get to me. Without Mustik Lawa, you can't get to me. That is official. Mustik Lawa, thank you, boss, for everything. Now, so recently I came to talk about, even though anytime, still we need to touch on a few things because those are things They are telling me the Momo number is in red. It should be changed to white. All right, boss. We will do that. We will do that after the show. Mr. S, they say the Momo number should be changed into white. It is in red. Until let's try and change the Momo number into white instead of red. Thank you, Mr. H, for that announcement. Now, I need to tackle this quickly before we move on because I can't so say development about I was saying to be changed. What I say I showed a video na me catch am say Bokrom Estate there was a contractor na oye kwan bi ho Paul bi esi kwan ni finfin. We talked about it here. Say, why should you start building a road, constructing a road where you got us also wo yakwan, ona also wo yakwan, and now where you got us, and now the ultra kwan so, and a high tension pole esi kwan ni finfin, and a wire kwan na found, and a wo gi kwan na found. We talked about this. We were expecting say a year contractor no will at least call the electricity company of Ghana, and I say electricity company in Krampono and call someone who said that is their property. They need to make sure say baby it could cause a lot of damage. In fact, say anything happens to that cable, car be boom, and I say excavator be the boom, and I car be on the Jumano road so boom, nipa be wo man tim ho. Our Bokrom Estate, South Africa, near Rock of Ages, Rock of Ages school hormono, a ho asem na making. We kumasi asempe na making you. I omoko radio so omonka. Yet na hani akam omo we are no be di atem. Nyankopon de oho. Inti we were thinking say at least you making that announcement, you know. The contractor will improvise and call maybe ECG so we'll go there because we know say ECG for the watchers every single day. Now, something new is happening there. May I go back to that location? Now, you say, if anything has changed. On the ground, send us a video today. Thank you very much. On the ground from Bokrom Estate, Rock of Ages, South Africa side. And I issue this. Now, look at this. Just watch this.
Pon da sisi o ana eyi machine ni ye juma o so mo se bon so
So these are some of the things every day we talk about as young men, young women, young Ghanaians. We want people that we have given power to, and I am on with you, they will at least do the right thing. Now, she said a coin. Oh yeah. Po si coin finfin ya kan wasem. ECG Jiska every day. This is a high tension cable. Enkwara school bus fast here. Enkwara Omapon school fast here. Bokrom Estate. You see, it is near Rock of Ages School Honomo, South Africa. Rock of Ages, Bokrom Estate. Ekwaya enkwara faso ekoba. Ma me for faso. Po si kwan finfin na ube yi kwan no. Omo mo be surveying na omo be you know. The first thing you do, menya surveyor. I've not been to school as a surveyor because you are surveying. But so ube yi kwan na sa okoya surveying na. Also making sure say adie bia e wo kwan ni mu bia na bebia e bedwiro anase bebia e kwan be fe bia every single thing is out of the way before even car anase excavator ababesi wo say e ba bedwi kwan so. That is the first thing you do. You make sure everything say people you have to compensate them and move them. Say a high tension polar. What you do is you talk to ECG to get rid of it and start doing your job. So ya kwan na ma ende e kwan we si kwan finfin ahemfufa ho impenifo sa area ho assemblyman for ho ya wo MPs omofa ho e kwan na high tension pole esim. Nobody cares. It's not a big deal. Sisi ani yadane mo anase nyansa ne yenim bi ma anase jimi ne na ya bom pa ya manyankopon so onfan dokre. I just don't get it. Sometimes we sit here, we don't even know the kind of words to use. We come here and we are like we are crazy people. I see him nyansa. It's a chromo penini ho. Don't you have MC there? Don't you have an MP there? Don't you have a chief there? Don't you have assembly people, assemblymen, assemblywomen there? Don't you have stop this work, please. School buses faha, School bus we could mistake we know what is going to happen. So can't you people think? Do we always have to come sit here and tell people our mind and use strong words at you people? It doesn't make any sense because that contractor na oil kwan he does not live in the neighborhood. And na light and the underground told me said there's no light on that street. So Omamunim area they just walk around it or drive around it. But what about people who don't know the neighborhood? What about a car carrying kit? People are maybe you say bypass people would die. There is an ECG boss at that area. What again do you guys want us to do? What should we do? Should we use what how do you want us to live with you people? What per say candy? Me and I say and we don't care about the 80-year-old, 70-year-old. I care about the young ones. More motiti krobo na modidi 70, 80 na mon kano kreno. Nyankopona will deal with you people. You are ungrateful adults. But the young ones, because you people, your negligence, you cannot destroy the lives of young people. So how can a whole contractor underground get me the name of the contractor? Get me the name of the company now, ASR Roadway, and let me show the face of the contractor on this show. And tell him something. I mean, be been to the team. So on the almost sa area, sa kwan so on the contractor, no be pinama in some full yakoso. On the ground, get me the name of the company that is building this road, so-called road. Baby ba kupe no mujina and omoko round. Omo be jina ho ne ho no mujina wo. Omo nya de fufuru bia and omoko circles. So on the ground, get me the name of the contractor. I will find his picture. I will put him on this platform. I will let the world know he's a useless contractor. Nobody should work with. This kind of contractor, you are not even supposed to get any government job. Because what we call safety, you don't respect safety. How do you in the first place, get a job like this? Any serious country, this guy will be kicked out. They will take the contract from him. I'm hoping it's not Kofi Job, because Kofi Job is a Kofi Job who's at the end. Onu kumase no sebi. Omo muja omo na nyina ono na peso cleaning. Ono nkwa na nim nyanse oye kwan okumase. I hope it's not Kofi Job's job, because Kofi Job in the MPP ban ono nkwa na nim ewuro ekwan ye. So get me the name of the contractor. I will put him up. We will let the world know. We will put him on the site. We will write news about him. And for the world to know he's one of the most careless contractors in the world. And no serious company, no serious government should hire such a dumbhead to construct any road. Why? Where is the safety? You don't respect safety. How do you make sure, say, at the end of the day, if you're a contractor and you're working like this, you are useless. You can't tell me we have told the ECG to come and take it off until ECGs don't do. You can take another action. You cannot just say, we have informed ECG. They have not done it, so we are going to work around it. No. Everything halts till ECG does its job. If you have to go to court, take ECG to court for ECG to come and take care of this. So you cannot give us an excuse, say, I tried, we have done everything, ECG is not coming. No, ECG, we know they have to do their job. You also have to do your job. Safety is very important. Bokrom Estate in Penny Form, I'm starting Genena Munjai Jimino. I am form war, Odikro form war, Mamin Penny Form war, Papa Penny Form war, MP or District Assembly member or boss, MC or Munjai Jimino, Namon from my dream brief, and Namwa, na Sadia, a Mwagasam Kam Casa, a Atoyan Atoyan is going to be another disaster. We are dealing with E-Levy disaster. And E-Levy disaster now, we are still dealing with the E-Levy disaster. What kind of people are you guys? Are you not thinking again? All right, let's move forward. Now, let's take care of business straightforward. Now, time no day. Now, see this. I'm Boganono. Shall we for the table? So I saw this picture. I thought I have to share with you. I know so many people have seen it. Monshe for the table. So now, Monshe Joe Biden table. So Joe Biden responsibility that I showed us. No, as such we years of free already on the NSO. But see, Joe Biden responsibility he's carrying. No, we Jesus free war on the yes. Joe Biden on the commander-in-chief of the biggest armed forces in the world. On the majority of the time, or supply the whole world funds from his country. Or one of those people, he makes decisions for over 400 million people who are actively supporting other countries. Joe Biden table so nyome gusu endu 10. I think Joe Biden was signing some things to be passed into law. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo wabɔ besia che Joe Biden 100 billion times. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo oni certificate. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo beye ECOWAS chair. Ono nkwane time ntokwa esi wa Africa ku esi chair any president. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo cannot tell us who actually made him president because ultimately number of the winning election. Nana Akufo-Addo is only presiding over 30 million people, just 30 million. Snoop Dogg, Nipo Mudine Chino, over 60 million. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Nipo di omusu nyina less than 31 million. Monhwe Akufo-Addo table so. Ochen senior tankers officer. Area hot tankers edwuma di neguli table so krono nkwa. Edie pa na papa we ope. Table no books in krata egu so e wa chen no. Obukwa kohwem no krono nkwa. Te say Africa for there. Say wasi na okochiro. Wasi candidate to. Say oye there candidate to. So oye remedial candidate me hu there ope wasase we so. Aden Onyashi, he does nothing. Otwe, no order, no oji bribe, no odidi atem, opeje na beti, onim governance, ni tie wu, oni certificate, only certificate or one best certificate, and is questionable. And so shani tables, so na Joe Biden tables, so e dia pa na ye pe wasase we so. Make I say na mampon hene kasa no. Or see, oh, the journalist, it is fora, it is not forum. You keep learning from the Americans. They are British for why you dear. Adriania British for my dear. And then they are the journalist, it is not forum, it is fora. You are learning from the Americans. But see the British for why you mono and the modituea most special bobukalano. They are British for why you mono and they are bedruha. They be British and they be British. Island way and the Papa Ben oho. Island Britain Island way and no mobile befa and anum echo buomo. Yet I want to say you are learning from Americans and a British near the tia. Mo president no busy for nothing. Busy body. Why say trapiasi ashawani no not at the store we hu not at the store we hu I why say trapiasi ni ashawani no obo so at the store we hu na odi nkomo obo so akoko no gina obi efu omu kwan no obo wan no gina nsuo anu no pompi nsuo enkurase for ashawo for sa de ku for busy for nothing because obi amani do bia it's Jack, let's get serious mo hwe okpo no the good tables do so chair no e de na keke kan ho no na die nkwa na wo kan wo ho wankasa wo go law school wo faili e die pa na wo law school kra wa kobi wo na nkwa na wo ko SS no asaba kimbu otumiko adisco till date yenya obi amani fra adisco meka che say grant me an interview. I was in the same room with Akufo-Addo yenya bi wo wiase criminal way further water nyina wo ho or further water or besin me hu besin or or diary nyina ho say what really did our diary nyina o chrom akwenyini 1944. Let me write in the diary yesterday and I swear to God namunim say Akufo-Addo to be a use computer. Do you know? You people don't have an idea. I ono the amount of computer ankasa attach near the attaching document ni all to me nye dabi send the file then ono sa nyoma don pe be die tu mu na be die tu so ya ma akwara Khadija don't know Okpo Khadija ono dey say I wanted to show you inti paperless Khadija-less ono ti ono Okpo Khadija no hwe Joe Biden na hwe Okpo na papers wo nya dey mpa na wo sign wo ho. Hey, all right, let's move forward. Now, see this. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, this was in 2016. Akufo-Addo's classmate, Omunyinewu. Obo, you weird to me, Kasa. Akufo-Addo. Let me tell you. You go. Hey, Akufo-Addo. Onkwani nipa wo wiase uni classmates. Hey, Akufo-Addo. Khadija. You are the only president on earth. Only classmate. Inti yentumi nya nipa baako o the Lord the edukwa podi nim so boa. Wanye law, wan call law school bia, wanye bibia wo sa UK, wanye wan call ewi na akonom ye, e na osare koto aso e France. Wi na wonom ne pamama wan call law school bia. It's a fact. Na Ghana so only classmate. Me peni pa baako pe mana interview. Media na it is for you. You can send Jefferson Saki any Adom FM4, PCF, you can send them to go and do it. Kwame Sebaka to a George and one we not dreaming half. I say you can send them to go and do the interview for you. So on the omunko for be free to go and Burkina Faso say, oh, we now you're a foreign student. Now near Kufu in the war, Kimbu special school, and I say Abia Ogbona special school. Intend to be anymore because now you're a foreign student. Young couple be keke nombra guys. Oh, me, I am in I come from Cote d'Ivoire. I 1968 or 1958. I was in Ghana. And people don't know Ekufuado president of Ghana friend classroom. And keke near Fanka CV ho. Acquire Azam for you peli. I Azam Maradona. Yeah, per classmate back up. So just emu Cromford president. You don't have a classmate? Hey, you are insulted. The old man is a liar. The Lotto doctor is a good Samaritan. Kawe ye na box did not tunsuum. Eman so ne ko. Baby Adam and Eve wono. Okwa no omo de not na bucket to be mom se tra ho. Me say the Lotto doctor is a good Samaritan. Ye na ejimintra, you shouldn't be a president. You don't have a classmate? You say you're a lawyer, you cannot prove? Oko France ko law. My bibi show us something, nothing. 940 Ghana so the fora, the forum. Why was spend is a petuo? Come and tell us about Baumia again. Nana, sorry. Mampo hina madus is minas. Nana de bu I manoko kotia I. Nana was spend is a petuo, fora and forum, symposia and symposium. Ayate me say from Baumia. Never can so on your fora nibi. O spend is a petuo. Nana nie. Mampo hina nie. I nana manus is minas. I but candy was a mekan. Yanko enim fora. So Baumia say to the taxi and trotro driver who has been hit by high cost of fuel and insurance, you have a chance to vote for change. And one is in there. To the taxi drivers, trotro drivers, to the Okada drivers or riders, to the small scale miners, to the people whose money were locked in those various banks, to Ghanaians who don't have a job now, to teachers who today, as we speak, don't even know when textbooks are coming, to the UTAC people, the University Teachers Association, to civil servants, doctors who are now today don't even know, to Konfanachi workers, to all the people who fall within this. Vote for change. Baumia na achire ye de fonka babies. So ka fon chire ya de aka fon achire. Baumia fon kan ya no ene na ye make sure say we are re-echoing Baumia's nonsense. Into Baumia na kan and the Patriot is saying ya cross 7. Last month we say upon chine nam Germany. Ekufuado Tom Petro say when him so otwin or de du krom brafie. Abroje DC. One no say ideal mark cap na esisu no cap esi ideal mark so. Sa Miami Crow for paper for capre de Jikuku. I Diana de Bitia no be cap in one I pay for some names are pay for no. Hey, but the beer mom design. I Okozongwa, your cap be osa, a one no fear be osa. I said Ushio Kokuna, also Kokunu films are I. Well, I bring your one no fear set Saka previous ideal mercaso. Wakajina, ye call Colon, Unhinim long, bra. Mo petrol they do 7 point and here no. More than what to say more future. Money future biao. Let's move forward. These are just reminders. Time no day for Abiba. Now this foreign news. Heavy gunfire heard near Guinea-Bissau presidential meeting. Casualties possible. Reported by Joy News. DW reported it. Reuters reported it. BBC Africa, they have reported it. It is looking like an avalanche of a year coup in Africa. Now, the avalanche of coup in Africa, no, the good thing about it is that it is smooth. I just say Michael Power, no, it is a good minimal coup. The see idea, we are embracing a year uprising from the military, and it is taking shape nicely. And we are also praying that God, the wisdom you gave other countries to gently, quietly, democratically out dictators like Ekufuado, let our people in Ghana learn that, because what we are living through today is basically under a regime that needs to be corrected. The soldiers need to correct it. It is important to say this blessing that is in Africa right now, the soldiers are taking matters into their own hands and making sure, say, leaders like Ekufuado, tyrants, people who are there suffocating their own people, pressing them, using the word, their own constitution to suppress them. No, people will come together and form beautiful groups with the intentions not to hurt a brother or a sister, but gently and democratically and weaponly take over Ghana. It is important because as we speak, nobody has died in any of these countries. Out a year coup see as we speak, coup is legitimate. Coup will be anamebwa. So if coup happens in Ghana, we will all jubilate. We will all go to church, wear white, and say, God, dear penise coup besinya bo bi to dabi. Dear pese esini say people, the soldiers should be men enough. Mo di bayere sa na mo de ngure mo na ebimo mo nim krono ekoso soldier num na mo tewo. Be bold. Na munjai bayere na mo di wo soldier camp wana and make a decision. Nana Danko Ekufuadu knows it is getting close and it will get close and it will happen. Because Ekufuadu be ECOWAS chairperson ni reason many say during his time soldiers taking over countries. They say 4 or 5. It is going to come to Ghana because the leaders are not ready to listen. Ekufuadu does not understand democracy. So it has to get to that point whereby the system recalibrates itself. How does it calibrate by itself? It is when the people who have been given guns to protect us get to know, say, those we are giving power to are our enemies and they will have to take them out. Not killing them, but quietly and nicely and democratically walking them out of office to open the floor for a democratic election for right people to lead us. This is not bad. We have prayed for a year, these kinds of things in Africa for a long time. Nobody has died through all the coups, and I pray that God will help us to find this in Ghana. Aglo, they were praying for this in 2015. Say, we need a shift. We need a shift today. Aglo Mpaya, this is the time it needs to come in. Murunkumno lele lalabas. We need a shift, God. We need a shift now. Into a bompire say empire aglo for a bottle empire nanyam. Empire no ebe wo. Into empire no be wo to say Rihanna dia. God, we need a shift, and that shift should happen very soon. Ghana belongs to all of us. It does not belong to anybody. If the soldiers who are also citizens believe that the way things are supposed to be done are not done the same way or the right way, they have the right to step in. And we will have no problems with that. If the army decides, if the army sits back and realizes that this kind of governance is not what we call democracy, they believe democracy should be practiced in a way that it should go accordance with the constitution. If it's not being followed, if the Supreme Court is being used, if the Attorney General's office is being used against the people have been disenfranchised. If today we send people outside to shoot Ghanaians during elections, it means we are not living in a regime we can call a democracy. We are living under a tyrant. God in his own wisdom with the Holy Spirit should listen to the prayer of Aglo and take action through our soldiers. It is important. This is what we call democratic takeover by the military. Ladies and gentlemen, Baumia Onimse Besi Ekufuadu knows it will happen. We pray that it happens in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, the next one. So anyway, now we are entering the social media proper by itself. Now, Kwansima started texting me. I don't know how I say Trapi Asia Shawo Gela or Jijina Kiosko. Kwansima Nyabutre. Oh, text me saying, Mena me say a Trapi Ase a Ashawo ni Ojina store home. And no de oh how on the saying. Sesiano problem I be seen and say, Sesia Rihanna, yes on him. Rihanna nyem krampona ne funa ba no e te say yankofo ni bia se bi omonyem e ha adwene pa but a stray bullet. Rihanna is pregnant, but if you see Rihanna's stomach e te say obi a che se ono krampo do onwoda di fufu kakra no kalole kakra to so o se ndie mama club be no akoda obeso no wise akoko batan. It is important we check our meal and check the way we address issues. It Rihanna be wo Rihanna de obewo Nefuna is so beautiful. But we share Rihanna now on Nefuna. Now Ghana. That's okay. So the same measurement. Measure house to house. As CBC. Thank you very much. Inti kwansima abeg. Se me catch up ya sha ofu anyabotre na eni nimyeka. We jabi jabi en fami ho. Kwansima mabrel. All right, so let's take care of this business. Now okay, the contractor na oh yes akwan no ewo eye Buokrum estate your friend Joshop. Tomorrow try and get me the picture of Joshop Joshop on the ground. Get me the picture of that contractor Joshop. We will dig him tonight and make sure say Anajuino okay, somebody to there are too many things coming in. The also here say Jax but the production team no omo ma men rest you. They keep bringing stuff in say it needs to be played, this needs to go, this needs to be done. It is not easy. As the TV frozen again, I'm trying my best here. Yeah, one man, I am doing everything. You people should donate for us to survive. You are not donating, eh? Okay, let's move ahead. Now this is what I'm seeing. Story in the sister right now, and say Konkonte, enyamna mekanyo sun-dried konkonte lowest blood sugar levels. And here KNUST research reviews. Inti Kumasi Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology for naba na bro for no. Kwame Nkrumah University of Kumasi Legon. Yan kan sa easy. Kumasi Legon for say a research conducted by the Department of Food Science and Technology, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, showed that foods processed through solar and sun drying possesses lower glycemic index, which is healthy for consumption. However, during sun drying, care must be taken to prevent microbial contamination. The crowd say, KUST Kumasi Legon for say Ediane hatred we no and what we call a lower blood sugar levels. In 2:30 konkonta sugar level kosoro. And that day wanka. It's all 4 o'clock. That day to chroma ha. Yet to chroma that konkonte lower sugar level. Wanka. And Amwakwanta pantia and the road sector and the road nessa munim say Kumasi Legon for mubetuma catch Amwakwata say the high blood pressure no only contain low one yet hamon can be matna how you no Kumasi Legon for my research mu da them afia ya so ya tiatie wie na kapre ni ho no afia na mo ka jete kokonte lower sugar level na nka mo kanche be 1990 na nka yen survive be during the microbial contamination ya here microbial or microbial or say dey you kokonte no mo se lower blood pressure no na de na motena wa betena ho motena wa ya wie no into we de nyame na meka konkonte for so china muntum E-Levy na ka konkonte yasi konkonte lower blood sugar level no quick pa inti oton konkonte a mesraw ochina se ende na wutwa 50 pesos a mentwa biom se 20 1 cedi a mentwa biom 2 cedis a sa ka probability konkonte no konkonte bi na ewo konkonte for no they say mun change no ochina mun be 3 cedis for 1 cup mo cup light one mo red light one at 10 konkonte mun tum yesi konkonte no eboa they say konkonte na da ne ebeto da Kumasi Legon technical force na konkonte be mu be dey but yemfa ne sa yenko enim inti Kumasi Legon force konkonte so eluwa low blood blood sugar levels no into more pressure ni nyina no konkonte from ochina kono obi be say la pewa then to kasa show we can word we your friend is saying nipa no trade your friend is saying nenena what Twitter social media kasa la pewa on ferry ye gina ni se konkonte la pewa but yenka no be betina Kevin it is called la pewa dia yebo ye dia no abrantia say aketesia ubi wa no kala pewa on ferry into konkonte it lowers the sugar levels, blood sugar levels. So tomorrow you can buy Konkonte, and I think mummy change the branding, yeah. Ugo show na Konkonte, na no Konkonte, yeah, in Canada. So Konkonte is something that we can rebrand. Monfrey Reggie Rackstone, so with my branded watch it, yeah. Reggie Rackstone, please try and brand Konkonte, and let us use Konkonte. If you brand it, you're branding a change dina near your mathematics near Juma. Abrofo no beto. Abrofo de fungwa no mupo. Abrofo. Omde aduane fungwa. Me na me catch no. Abrofo Europe for especially. Omo free Europe no. Abrofo free Europe. Mbaga no munjare. America for no munjare. Europe for abrofo no. Omunjare ba kukura. Omde. And also, oh, this is Konkonte. And this is Konkonte. Okay, so give me the Konkonte. On the Konkonte no, and say the same level. Sana wasa mo tom nyama. This is business. Me Every one day, you cry, myself than a motivational speaker. I'm dead to me. Mukai dead to me. In brave, you know, I'm motivational speaker of Ghana. No, me a tie kitty Ghanaians, away. So I tell my no motivational speaker, no treat Africa. Hey, got I'm for the suit of years now. Dead to me. Yes, Ghanaians, you have to understand if you're a young man, as I tell you in your school, that's why you could take dead to me near Haiti. You pay one thing against to me, you be a business. So you need to understand that life out there is what you make out of it. When you step out, you have to understand you have control over everything in the system. Now, the devil will try and find ways to make you lose interest or more of him. Hey, different from the other. That to me, with me, I light to be or channel TV. So, yes, I understand. Sanko for you know way. Hey, that to me. I compare me small girl. That's me. A hard guy around. So young people should understand. No more question, bro. So or say Benza bro for the Beku for Adam Dien. Omoba, Omun to be home. Thank you very much. Good evening. Welcome. My name is Day to me, your counselor. Hey, you're TV that. Or don't quite a name we ask answer. All counselor none of car tree at Africa. There to hey, dead the answer ye. Shit. Brand the Conconte and make it in N'Golo Kante. All right. Brand the Conconte and make it in N'Golo Kante. When you make it in N'Golo Kante, they are brought buy. Yes. Don't say Conconte. Shawano. Now I could share. Could you not shim? Neka Conconte na Shawano. But they say, Obi to say, hey, I brought you this about TV. So ye interviewing about Conconte. I say, Conconte, me name Conconte. Mom rebrand it. Moon rebrand it. Man pon hine. Spurs no. Obi anko baka say be Bobokala Space, but a rebranding tea. Man point in it with me. Until let's rebrand the N'Golo Conconte and then not N'Golo Conconte, and then make sure say you're packaging it nicely. All right, let's move forward with that. Now bad there, Kevin Taylor. All right, next one. Hey, according to the Global Info Analytics, 56% of NPP members disapprove of the E-Levy. 77% of floating voters in the country are also against it. Hey, now 56% and 77% here. And I said, no, everybody's against it. There's nothing like floating voters. Forget, there's nothing like floating voters in Ghana. It's either send the party, no, the echo rompe into Ankotwaba, no, I know floating voter. There's nothing like floating voter. Now, I just say Petro na question no and what channel system no muhu. Omunim president onim nyansa. Omunim president oya hantain. They know there's nothing like floating voter. So because you're a floating voter, now you're disappointed in his government or her government. There's nothing. Abrochene or floating voters, so Ghana, when I floating voter, there are only two parties. We vote on tribal and religious lines. We don't even look at the critical issues before we vote. In the majority of the time, no, Oma Sebio or Hunyama say Anko ya mano and the party anya mano or calling who say oh and they're meant to be a floating voter. Nobody's a floating voter. So it means technically 77% of Ghanaians don't like the E-Levy. And Omankasa party nimuno, Omankasa MPP nimuno, 56%, right? Yeah, 56% also don't want the E-Levy. So why are we here? E-Levy there, se there, uti kokoniwa, unim kokoniwa. Because when become tree and us, uti kokoniwa, unim kokoniwa, wati kokoniwa. The bro, I can't say. And a fora, you are learning from the British. Where the from the America, where America for brofo. Montium, who knows kokoniwa brofudi? What kokoniwa? Catch up the brofo. Uti kokoniwa, what kokoniwa da? Unti kokoniwa da. So the issue here is it is technically in any serious country, anka E-Levy, we shouldn't be talking about it. Because right now, no, Ubusa say E-Levy the DNA beya. They can't give you a specific thing at E-Levy ni beye. E-Levy ni beye daing. Because your budget and E-Levy want a part and we want a part E-Levy bede E-Levy bako ebeye kwan E-Levy bako esabe mejuma E-Levy bako eba stop corruption E-Levy bako eba de esika betu nipa botom E-Levy be si hospital E-Levy be eba be one district one factory E-Levy be ma constituency bia $1 million E-Levy eba just E-Levy nkwa de wadani Ghana konfo anochi Otubika chobiasa munkata mani mebe chante na sikadwo free wiema ba na yenyina kata yeni na konfono cha ye say akonyana ba efisro na yenyina bo ensim konfono no E-Levy dey say modern so konfono chi otubika so bia nkata de sikadwo be free heaven aba konfono cha nka nkire bosuma osum no Confonochi ka say every bosom no every nyankopon ho na ba na say tumi bi wo chi confonochi tumi no ene ye nyina kata ye nananum obi ankata dani e obi ayesi ene confonochi kiki confonochi ka say so nya santiri na me kwanya otufo ankam nim se kwa me nkroma no mpa santifo asem otufo unim history inti confonochi ba ye no eno say everybody shut close your eyes confonochi so I know mta assistant fo bi omo sa confo omo to powder bi na omo ye na no omo fucking rough omo ni girls omo area ho nyina da. So mono san conform my assistant to conform. Omo no be conform ho. Umpe na onko story mba. Na no. Into conform no assistant na auto powder no. Oba no say na obia mbon tirase na mo mahusie mbra na mo mbon husie. Sikejwa kofi be free heaven aba. Ya be kaw Inti hwana nananom nyina ene kinsmen akesefo penifo obia ye sei yesike woni kata woni eno so makata yesi wakati woni betwa twede wakati woni betwa twede o abosofo betwa twede ene obia kata de ni ade akofo no chi disikejwa eba ana mpanifo nyina obi akata ni wa want to makata fantuma fokukru me you ti free to manim ubrisi yede wai fakata ho ana obi akata ni din ana konfolo chi bae kikin ana papa bi so kata yede kwanta hwe de tim kata wani konfolo chi hisike jaba wo be bi wani wo de na wo pa hwe wo pede de na wo pese wo hu ye yisike dwa afiriwie maba wo bie wo de na wo pese ohun nti wo ba bie ni ene de kwanta kwa ne de won timu an kwa se be bu me kete woni ala kete fo no de direm na o ma no mo boban no o mo som kata obani ana because time comfort charge no yo hian kofo me boban no na no masori san kofo no kata obani no boban na nti o mo so be bia de free ene nka those time ka social media ho dia ene nka mo fo be tweet you it is coming nananum nananum mumbia wani sikejwane na abade konfano jio story ho inti E-Levy no e power check konfano chi ye kwa show Independence Square na E-Levy aba shobia ye din no for that na ni munkram na begino munya di mukata mani E-Levy ba be isikejwano Oh, maybe I do. A current and a concert machine. A God's comedy channel. Nankopon osura. Ne wura hwa no da to Ghana. Otumu senkofo e nankasa omuni problem. Omudi amoni angwa we ne ko gina mutima. Insamunu nko mo president ni certificate. So as we speak 56% of MPP for ankasa no MP E-Levy no. The issue is MPs be astate kasa. They are confessing about the hardship in the system. But do parliamentar concert they don't want to voice out those things. Pia na catching for a mindful tantai beni. I then bedi wechi. Eku for the names wa bonsa. A dear bindye. A dear MPP na fun say Kronfo na Jaffa and someone nya bema in. They don't have balls. The E-Levy is a scam. Now watch this. This is an MPP MP.
Enka omo the minister office sikabi for investment. So now say also to be ayebi. Say yes this is what say. So they say administration blogger make e go say. So na ya ma bi sika na ka be no dedicated fund. Buy a budgeter. So nka zamu ko ranke satie nka che. So, he said, the MMDC is in a gown. I told you, who could full and record. No, I did. Yes, sir. Or you want my book. If you go, I fight it.
So, I have original minister, no, your friend is saying, your friend George Boachi, he is complaining about the fuel prices. But the issue is these same people who say montumaye kufuado. Na sa papa ya otiwe e die pa na obetumi ayebua Ghana development. Because when your opportunity to speak on very important issues, ayebua Ghana on kan okure no. Se sia da so bia meni o. Konfo no che amaskedwa na ba. Ebesi obi atiri so sikedwa so mu adu. E-Levy na mu adu. Nti obi antumi nkasa. Into the question is, Omankasa regional ministers are complaining about the high fuel prices, how the economy is tight, how they cannot survive. Now, wo kwame amwakwa wote amanchim. Now, what will defend the MPP one crime? Ukrom na wote no, mu pension ma, mo salary senchi, eko edukrom, eko pensionum. You line up like slaves in your own constituency. Ewa krofoma manchim to go and search for water to drink. Then you still live in a manchim to sit there and say, media me santini, MPP nyakura meton, MPP be who so ya boa, because won't to mean jene. With all due respect. You see, MPP for because say, oh ya boa, you don't know what you want. So they will not respect you. They will not respect you because you are not making them understand, say, there are some things you are demanding, they need to provide. Until Omankasa MPs today are sitting on radio, they are telling the government, say, we are part of this government. What is happening is too much. This is an MP who is taking thousands of Ghana cedis every month as salary. This is an MP who has been given $100,000, a minister who has been given $100,000. This is a minister who is enjoying every single thing for free, fuel free. This is a minister who flies out anytime he wants to fly out. Or see, nyome mo ayedin. Or kabay no ho. Now what to kwabre eto di matem. Abra unim se wodwuma say. Unim se ende o de deka. Unim se aban no o de toto ho a aban we ya aban fon. The government before no did what was right. But because Yama Bibia di enim, we don't want to be asking the most relevant questions. We are always dancing around the problem. That is why people like Ekufuado and this government, they are taking advantage of you because when who say unim sa nyansana ulbe demanded what you want, you don't have that brain. Enti obetina TV swa now afre chema wuntumi na chema wuntumi abeka kire wo Jimmy fo na woto na wa adwene ya wo say on pese obeje no kuratum no say Ghana ye cha America na owia na president na afa jet na ode aba America ode akọ Europe ode akọ besia ade aba be hye kronim na wote wo se we mu ye nyansafo de wenim enti wote wo na se wo hu se we hu sa nyansa na hu se odisivu a ohun se o ya boa enti de obeya na say election time oba na watomo na wato bentua na de abrow because wodwene se aboa why dwene nko deep. You should make him understand. Man, to myself 4 years, but I never chama atade. Na men sama power. Me to myself from the day na the oka you need to implement it. Why you the oka so be? Have you given me the dams? Have you given me the 1 million per constituency? Petro na kaso betes no what so. Oka kire me say obema obi anya adwuma ye. O se oba be 350 senior high schools. Have you built them? A kwanya also be no krob no. Have you done it? Have you provided the water? What's the economy no be stable? Dollar no be mo be ha. City no be strong. What is happening today? Oka say oba krom ha. Eye nurse fo nyina benya adwuma ye. Teacher fo nyina benya adwuma ye. And the school for the textbook. The guy has not been able to fulfill anything. Enti sebio ekire wadwiri nko ekire ebia o mpese nipa ne bebu ekire bia pese hu se omo mo politicians no omo se wadwiri ofom na obesa age atum se toma nipa we because the esima obuto abama Ekufuado 2016 no na a contract between you had a social contract with the Ekufuado and the NPP government, and that contract was that do this oyema me a message shemukina 2020 about next to no munim se Ekufuado wiem okunipa. And so I am for Casio Morgan Obia Din. As of for Casio Morgan Obia Din. What are they now preaching for? They are preaching for a cathedral, a senseless, stupid cathedral. Sebio, size of for a majority of them would die. We, the real people, would jump the wall and go shit in it. God, in his own wisdom, created men to think like him. Go to Italy. Time my COVID sieno. Omu wu Ghana for a hona Vatican war, a hona Yesu frumashe, and so mu nyansa ka say we are making sure everybody stays indoors. Yejiminti yama religion edi enim, any tribe edi enimti. We cannot think outside these things, so we always let our tribe lead us. Oya chimini, oya infantini, oya uneni, oya ateni, oya weni into o Jimmy Kura yenso so, and that is a typical example of what the Mamponhene is doing. Onimsa Baomian Kanokre. Onimsa, this president and his group of criminals are thieves. They could not deliver even 1% of what they came to promise them. But on another way, wakana nwatum aden yenya party, yaya Santifo party. Omu Jimmy Kura yenji omuntum. E Jimmy Fuano Kura yenji omuntum. So that is why we are here today. And if you have seen clearly, Tena sene analyze nyoma esi under Nana Danko Ekufuado. Na yi Nana Danko Ekufuado free ho, na fa mahama be hye ho. Na busa ho say, Sibia ye kasa o radio so, Sibia ahemfuni bi kasa, Sibia so ofori bi kasa. Do you think Sibio media ne kasa, do you think said they would have said it the same way? No. Because ehona efo. Oya teni, omo yentafo, ye betume dioma tema ko free, ye beka onya de hye. Where there on free a himfie into dinner tema and so bia eka bibia. So that is how we have lived our life. And to go for I don't know, or whom one motoman is some way Jimmy for because you don't even think deep to know say he is deceiving you. Into betna our job here is to enlighten you. You be a dream. Emma Busam say mete a year atamra ahana mete. A go for the bedi president 5 years ni. Ade pa na me hia pa yensuo. Dena me hia pa say kwan ye wa ye beye na na se ne beye kokoi e ba na nketu metwa kokroma konye sika mfie num ne ye nya me so and ye gimi E-Levy metwa tax etuatua me moto kakra bitwi metwi kokrom kakra bia petrol de bia ne atoso me say me kodi dwa ade ba chi bia ne atonyomem enti ekufo na metoma na never so be na woso because nipa na oshekufo ado anan no obeka kire me say oya kwan me kokroma me hu kwan no me hu se eguso obeka kire me say odi nsuo ba me hu se mampon hene no mu nsuo na eden na nipa o se obe we mfie num ne onya hwe a meda ho gini tum na chese wo ye farasi ni sebio adwene na onyankopon bo wo se me no because God created us in his image or expect say ye be dwene se nipa ye be make decisions that will separate us from animals. Enti say yentumi andwene sa na God classify us under animals. Yentumi ndwene yenimi nyansa yentumi and decide to make a decision that will favor us and our future. Because you can free SHS. Ekufu Addo beka just be free SHS no. Education minister, omo no obiamba go free SHS ni bi. Go and check. Now you say Ekufu Addo, education minister, ne bako free SHS ni bi okonongo, and anka ne ba 16 years, 17 years. Yako rente hostel money dem, and am rent here fan sa no ma. O you so ba betra say green, blue, green anka ye. Kobaka say no, we need boarding houses fixed now. But enka no wona wosati eye ahwemra na wodi matem no wona obebre inti this is a criminal government we need to understand. Now look at something. And Endra Yaka Macdana Sem no. Today we've all seen the documents around. Memaka we say, oh, you're Ghanaian and you want to create jobs. Now, so to me, create Juma Mani Part 20 cry. If you have done the right thing, I will try and speak on it to make Ghanaians know say why the right thing. Yeah, sorry, and Bedie to I instructed Ghana Airport Company Limited. The transport minister almost say indefinitely almost suspended McDan MBA Terminal 2 Nibium. Who thought these people could have done that? A power play. Bedie got serious yesterday after I exposed him and his Nigerian wife to come and dictate for us in Ghana. Nigerian wife to come and take over our airport. So he got so pissed off. As usual, the transport minister licks his butt like a chicken. As usual, the board of Ghana Airport Company, they lick the butt of Smoking Bedie too. So what are we going to do? They will get up in the morning, but there's something that happened we need to speak about. Now, 2 letters or 3 letters are in the system. One of the letters is coming from McDan. One letter is coming from the Ghana Airport Company Limited. And one is coming from the workers at the airport. 3 letters. Now, 2 of the letters are coming from the airport. One is coming from McDan. This morning, what I always say about our media, and I say, if there's an issue between 2 people or 2 organizations, especially when it comes to this McDan issue, now say, most sorry as a media house cry, and I know the station that broke the story first, a multimedia. Now, as an editor of a newsroom, with McDan's issue, across any Ghana airport, the hackle and all that. Now say, Anopano, a statement from the Ghana Airport Company Limited, and this is the statement. Oh, sorry. Well, if the Ghana Airport Company Limited, at the letter ba, say they are suspending McDan's activities, terminal ho, indefinitely, they are going to sit down. When you are a media house and you get such a letter, the first thing you do is to contact McDan because the letter was directed at McDan. And I'm a boy. So as multimedia, as a reputable media house with me, if any of my reporters brings me a story and say, there's something between this, I need to contact because the letter is actually directed or it's written to McDan. and that the media has intercepted, right? So if you say you are a reputable media house, and you're cocaine, you're establishing multimedia, as the newsroom editor, a senior editor, maybe Evans Mensah. So also the media senior, they get to be able to say, well, first thing you do is you call McDonald's office and ask them, and you double check and you fact check. Okay, we have received this letter. We have intercepted this letter. The issue is, it is coming from the Airport Company Limited. It is actually directed to you. Have you received this letter? Have you confirmed? Have you give notification that this letter, your outfit, you have received it? Simple as that. They don't do that. What they do is they quickly go and post that letter, because when it comes to Ghana, media houses are running a race when it comes to breaking a story. So they end up doing people's propaganda for them. They want to be known as Yenye Breaky without doing due diligence. The Joy News newsroom, there are kids there. They cannot do the job. The first thing you are supposed to do as a media house is supposed to call the person the letter is directed to. Have you received this? Have you given notice that you have received it? Do you know, sir, before this letter was actually published by Joy News as breaking news, Obitro, they should do it to McDan. Media, I'm trying to speak for entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, people, Ghanaians who want to also build companies, employ people. McDan as a person, they're not some kind of maker. I'm talking about how people are using power to manipulate the system. Bedia Tuoti Jubilee House. Today, he thinks he's a one party person. He can do whatever he wants to do to him. No, that is my concern. It is not even about McDan. It's about what they are doing to Ghanaians. Now, they quickly published this letter, not knowing, say, the letter almost published, early in the morning from our checks, McDan had already written to these people first. Now, when these people received McDan's letter, they showed confirmation. They showed that they have received it. There's receipt there to show, say, all the various airport people, they have received the letter. So if multimedia had first, before publishing this, had cross-checked with McDan would have been like, oh, I have even written to them early this morning. So if any letter that you have intercepted, maybe I haven't intercepted yet, or maybe it hasn't reached me yet. So wait, go and get the letter I wrote to them and compare to it and see. But multimedia, as you know, those Game Boys children, they always want to denigrate people. They don't do their fact check. I don't know who is the leader in their newsroom. Very ignorant people. Because the issue here is, from our checks, McDan had already in the morning written to them. And when McDan wrote to them, the funny thing is they have shown, you can see on the letter that McDan letter has been received and receipt has been acknowledged. How come some multimedia will jump? I'm not here to defend McDan, but if we want the process to work the way it's supposed to work, we need to follow due process. Due process, our Jubilee House and Supreme Court, they don't follow that. That's all that you do. You could have done this to any Ghanaian. And now, at the end of the day, because the Airport Company Limited for Enya McDan letter no panel from our checks, our source inside, they were embarrassed. They wanted to do something quickly. To, in fact, at the end of the day, make it look like, say, they took a decision before McDan actually extended a hand to them for them to look at this. Now, when you read the letter McDan sent to them in the morning, this is what McDan wrote. He says, and suspension of operations. Now, the stamps on it, you can see, received 1st February 2022. Director, Retail Concession, Group Executive Commercial Services, Ghana Airport Company Limited. You can see the Aviation Security. So all these institutions acknowledge that they have received McDan's letter early in the morning. Now, because Bedieto is the one manipulating the Ghana Airport Company Limited, Paul Ademotre, the transport minister, Bedieto told them to release a statement to counter what McDan had written. But what did McDan write? McDan said this: accept our compliment. We are writing to officially inform you about our decision to suspend operations at the fixed base operator, FBO, terminal with immediate effect. This has become necessary to pave way for us to thoroughly engage your outfit and all the key stakeholders on the way forward. We will write to officially arrange for the engagement. While at that, we will also appreciate your guidance on what will be the most appropriate step to take. Thank you in anticipation. Sincerely yours, Dr. Daniel Macaulay. Now, this is what McDan wrote in the morning, extending it to the airport, all the institutions that have their letters in here. So why will the Ghana Airport Company write a letter after McDan has written a letter to release to the media, for the media to come out and make it look like the Ghana Airport took a decision? Because McDan had already written to them to say that, you know what, I'm seeing and I'm hearing and we are seeing all these things that happen. Even the day of the inauguration, you brought national security, the embarrassment and all that. I am a mature businessman. Remember, I am not speaking for McDan. I am speaking for businessmen, people who want to do business in Ghana. McDan is lucky because he is in this. So we need to get it right. So the issue is, it could be any businessman. Now, Ghana Airport Company quickly write to the public and send it to Joy News. Joy News, being a shitty media house, did not check from McDan. Because when you see McDan's letter, they have acknowledged the letter from all these officers. But when you see the letter that Multimedia brought out, it has not been acknowledged by anybody. Now, Bedieto and the Jubilee House are now manipulating the workers at the airport. So this is the first letter a year for Troy. Aviation for the Troy. I'm going to say, we refer to our earlier discussion and subsequent directive to suspend the inauguration of the private jet terminal at Kotoka International Airport, KIA, until the necessary operational requirements and obligations are met. We note with concern your failure to comply with the directive despite the outstanding issues on the prior terms and conditions for the use of the operations of Terminal 1 as a private jet terminal. Management has consequently directed the suspension of your use of Terminal 1 until further notice. You are kindly requested to relinquish the keys to enable management undertake a joint inventory by close of business day, Monday 31st, 2022. Now, we count on your cooperation. Yao Kwakwa, Managing Director. Now the question is, ask Yao Kwakwa, did he receive a letter from McDan before they wrote this letter? After McDan wrote this letter for them to acknowledge receipt, to know, say, Obiaja to be someone receive a letter, no? And Bedieto called Kwakwa, the board, and told them, hey, write a letter and still make sure you take the keys from McDan. But a businessman is writing to the airport and saying there is miscommunication. Now, remember, in all the letters that the Ghana Airport Company has written to McDan and published outside through Multimedia, Cocaine Media, no, they have never cited anything like McDan did not have the requisite license to operate. So you could see it's a power play. I will not allow you. Even though you have gone through the process, I will not allow you. Even though you are part of us as a government, I will not allow you. That is where my worry is. When a few people, foreigners like Bedieto's wife, comes in and manipulates the system. And if they are doing this to their own, they can kill anybody who tries anything like that. Because McDan is one of them. If they can look into the eyes of McDan and destroy his business, they can look in your face and pour an acid on you. They can look in your face, come into your house and stab you to death. So these people are not people we sit and try and encourage. No. Bedieto's wife is Nigerian. She knows he can't do this nonsense. She can never do this nonsense in Nigeria. But it is Ghana. We are hypocrites. We cannot speak. We allow foreigners to come and intimidate us and look at us. We are fools. So as you see now, McDan is the only person fighting the Jubilee House and fighting the Ghana Airport. Now the workers have been gingered to go in the Ghana Airport Company, their side, to fight McDan. These are the same workers who were agitating and saying they have not been paid by this same management. But they have foolishly decided, say, we are going to be part of management because the leadership of the workers, they have also been compromised. So our system has been messed up to the point whereby McDan and Pony is say, how much more you? You see what they did to Ibrahim Mahama? This is the same strategy. They destroy our own. They go after our men who, at the end of the day, are trying to create opportunities for people. There are other businessmen out there who would like to come to Ghana and do different things. The issue here is they are doing it to their own. What about you? They killed JB Dankwa. So who are you? So when you look at these things, it is not like we sit here and we are praising. Everybody knows my friction between me and McDan, myself and McDan. But I'm talking about somebody who has, at a point, gone through the process. gotten the right license to operate a business that will employ Ghanaians. As we speak now, Bediato has taken a decision, forced the John board of Ghana Airport Company to lock the place up. All the people who today were working back then at the airport, they are home. It is another pressure on the system. So we need to look at these things carefully. Abiding yet, this government is a dangerous one. There are individuals running Ghana. It's not supposed to be like that. We need to run Ghana collectively. We are not supposed to allow people, smokers, beer, they did not contribute anything to Ghana's development, to come from basement in America and UK, to come and sit on our freedom, manipulate everything, make sure everybody who wants to germinate, they kill the person even before they show up. These are the things we speak against. It might be Magdan. Magdan is their own. See what they are doing to Magdan. If it is you, they will destroy you. If Ibrahim Mahama had not been strong, had not been focused, had not decided to put something on his eyes to make sure he achieves it, they could have killed Ibrahim Mahama's business once. We all saw what happened in Ghana. Every single thing that the NDC did, they linked it to Ibrahim Mahama. But those people behind Akufo-Addo right now, none of them a creative job in their life. Bakumpon to mean creative job in their life before they joined Akufo-Addo. Today, when you go into the NPP hierarchy all the way from the top to the down, Nipa do send it to make creative juma. Almost Nipa can join Akufo-Addo. They are all scavengers. Bediato is a scavenger, not the UK or the US. Bronx Hall and all need to go for basement. He is a scavenger. He came to steal. It's a treasure hunt people, a government. But nobody is speaking. Nobody is talking. Now, the AC no with their own people, no, it will come to you. Why dean? All businessmen are quiet. People who have say are quiet. If he hurts that it becomes so difficult to speak on this matter because it is Magdan. But we need to speak on it because we need a system to work. The system is beyond Magdan. The country we are building is beyond Magdan. The kind of country we want to build to attract investors is beyond Magdan. Today, as I speak to you, say investor be Europe, America, Asia, baby. Now a person be business or Ghana. When it comes to the aviation, private jet will pull out because what they will see and say this is their own. Magdan is an MPP. What about me, a Chinese coming? What about me, an American coming? What about me, an European? They will dupe me and kill me like one of their own, JB Dankwa. So these people's actions, you know, and then I say a chrono. We need to be careful. We need to start speaking. We need to be critical. We need to fight for our democracy. We are allowing a few people to take that democracy, that development, that genuineness people want to contribute to develop this nation. Do you know a number of people outside this country, I'm talking about Ghana, who want to come in and invest? They are just scared of these people. When you come, you have to come and lick their balls. Because the moment you come and you don't come and lie on the ground and lick their balls, they will tell you are an NDC. They will either finish everything you brought to Ghana or they will kill you. And that is a terrain that we have been seeing for the past 5 years. We do not sit and destroy a nation. Our prospects are being shattered. If I am an investor who is into aviation, a private jet, I will never come to Ghana because if I go on the internet and I try to Google something, Magdan is going to pop up. The comments they are going to read, they are more interested in the comment. They are going to read the publications. They will ask, who is this person? And then they'll go into it and say, Magdan is an MPP person. The man will say, or the investor will say, their own person. Then with me, they're Miyokusi. So you have to understand, Bedieto and then the wife, you know, actions, you know, because they own some part of the airport. Bedieto and the wife, they are in Nigeria, you know, we are Ghana for a cheap power. This Bedieto's wife, she was a babysitter, Emma Bedieto, Ewa Bruchi. And a Bedieto in a yare, and a Bedieto found in a war, and Ojana in on Nabetra Ghana. These people don't have any credibility with them. No man Nigerian and Tawi Abetra Ghana. Wa capture Bibia near to Mema Yako school. Yashachichi. We should not learn from the Americans. We should learn from the British, the fora and the forum. Munyina sebio mbeme damunantem adania homa ena motontuma ena ntomate kire mo ho. You have nothing to give. You are waste. You can't speak. You have become kids. Ena modi meda se gugu mukom na mugu ni pe ni ma se okrom ha. it has disappeared from Ghana. Nobody is legitimate again. And I'm talking to the so-called chiefs, talking to the so-called religious leaders, talking to the so-called people who say they are intellectuals. We should recognize them. Nobody recognizes you people because you have become slaves in your own home. Now see this. Bank of Ghana made a statement today. I must say, Ghana's public debt increased to 78.4% of GDP. That is 344.5 billion at the end of November 2021. Now he goes on to say this. Compared with 7% of GDP, 291.6 at the end of December 2021. It is a check it from December 2020, November 2021 to December 2021. You will see clearly say the rate or the pace at which we are borrowing. Yenru Easter no na ekrona adwiegum. You see, from November all the way to December, we have borrowed about 291 billion. Now, if you live in a country and you think, say, this is a joke, by Easter, say, you have a problem with me. Investment, the system will go back to zero. It will shut down. And everything that you send to Ghana to invest in, the money will drain. It will go down the drain. So, at the pace where Bank of Ghana Foneka, the pace at which we are borrowing, it shows to say we cannot pay our debt. Because the pace you're borrowing, what pace are you paying? Because all the car, Adiachia, Oko Fear 5, Muji 1 Ghana. Now, Adiachi Biema, Utubi 20 pesos, 20 pesos, Kohana, Dabi. Now, Adiasa Chibi Onosako, another house, 1 Ghana. The rate or the pace at which you are borrowing and matching the pace or rate at which you are paying your debt, it means you are going into a ditch, and that is where we are leading us. They are leading us. So by April, by the time I used to win it, nothing 10 April, the time I used to win it, by the time Jesus go die this April, that's it. Ebe jire gum gigrim. Sa me metena oboase. Wonim se yakase jire guma. Anglo go da shanti bob blaster. Oti gigim ebubu ogum. By Easter, the day Easter 23rd. Mami check it. Mumbo date in it. By 23rd of April, na king crane. Na just say everything is gone. Not just say everything is gone. So honestly, this is so interesting, right? You see, sometimes my team, they send me some screenshots. People text on that Momo number, and this should tell you the rate at which things are happening in Ghana. I'm not going to mention the person's name, put their number there. A government worker in Ghana, right, has donated $100. Now, or donating $100 to Lao Silence TV, the message, the counter said, please, I'm a government worker. Don't publish my name. Like, in any day, it shouldn't be like this. Like, we're donating $100, or a government worker, he feels to say, he wants the TV to be on for people to know the truth. But when people donate, now almost at the message say, it should show you the level at which we are today, where we are. We don't have a country again. The culture of silence. People are scared. People don't want to be victimized. It hurts because genuinely, this person just gave the $100. But quickly, or the message can, don't publish my name and number. I am a government worker, please. It hurt. It's worrying. I saw the message and I felt sad. Because on any day, this should be something anybody should do and walk. He has donated more than enough. But he's still scared. Even though, he just doesn't get it. And this is under Kufuado. You see, people beg for their identity to be hidden. Why should we live in our country like that? Why should it be like this? There was a time we could all speak our mind. We could all publicly come out. Now, man for Jin Toboa Eme Kufuado in public. People at your musiwo and omkuta chance in the basket. And say Yibima Ekufuado non the president. We saw this in Ghana. There was a president sitting here in Ghana. Mahama did not act, did not say anything against it. Nobody from the government stood outside and attacked anyone because party our opposition, they are going outside soliciting for funds from honest people to help them. But today, people can't even donate without adding a text and saying, please, I'm a government worker. You see how it is now? There's no hope again. People have given up. We are living under a tyranny. This president is a thief, is a criminal. He does not believe in democracy. Thank you very much to whoever sent this. They sent a screenshot to me. Your name is not going to be published. Your number is not going to be published, but I want to show you that we will do our best here to make sure the truth is served to the people. Baby Ghana and Ibia will be we will do our best to make sure that the Ukraine come Ghana. God bless you, whatever you have done, and we hope say you keep being honest to yourself and being bold and also spreading the truth. It's very, very important. Thank you very much for sending this money. Now, look at this. Board for Office of Special Prosecutor will soon be constituted. Special Prosecutor, I make an answer to media me rebat. I on the real pine. We no pine. A pine bat. Yedi ukromo de real bat. Any fufu. Da beni ye special prosecutor. Martin Amidu was telling this man, you are a nice guy, you are a young guy, you are an intelligent lawyer. But look at what I've gone through. The credibility I had before I became special prosecutor, it was unmatched and it's still unmatched. Even though I talk a lot, it is still unmatched. But see the way these people treated me, how these people made me look like a bad person, how they wanted to use me to pass a JAPA, which is an illegal deal. Martin Amidu wrote stories explaining in detail what this guy should look out for. Martin Amidu said, this man, the president, is a snake, the serpent himself. You should not trust him and his sons. Kennedy Furiata, those people, Martin Amidu was telling you, today you have been in office all this while, a board. You better put it together to show you your mandate, what to do, how to conduct the office. He has not put the board together. It should give you a signal. It should tell you, the special prosecutor, that mother serpent just brought you there as a symbol. He needed somebody to represent something. But deep down, he is not ready to fight corruption. You, the special prosecutor, check the corruption level in Ghana to the night as we speak now. Corruption, no, and the he himself, he avoids that word. Bawumia avoids it. Alan Chomantin, they avoid it. They have swallowed corruption. They are corruption. You cannot fight these people. I am telling you, you were supposed to listen. You cannot fight Ekufuado because Nana Dankwe Ekufuado is corruption. Corruption mudanta any Ekufuado. Corruption emudanta, it is Ekufuado. The man is so enshrined in corruption to the point, at this point, he does not see himself as a president. He sees himself as a king over Ghana because he kills to win power. Who are you, special prosecutor? We were telling you systematically. We were continuously telling you, stop talking too much. Don't believe these people. They are setting you up. They want to disgrace you. They are the corruption themselves. You sat there and you said you are never going to walk in anybody's shoe. You see, today you can't even find a shoe to walk in. And the Onata form, you are walking barefooted because you didn't listen to advice. The man who gave you the job, or your corruption opela boaje, corruption kenkon, or ne Titanic ship no, corruption Titanic ship na yekufuado, or no be a team. So sometimes when people start to give you honest opinions about things and jobs that you have been given, sometimes you people should put your books aside a little bit. There's common sense first before the law you went to read. Oh, me dear, I will not work in anybody's shoe. I will make a difference. I'm the youngest. And I go for bushing for better than the chi or him for free from to my yakodi for phone pine. Oh yeah, we eat fufu and apine. Oh, you don't know bat soup? Oh, we there. And the other one will tell you, we there, we eat bat. And then when we put the bat in the soup, all the soup goes into the chest of the bat. Yes. So when you put it on the fufu, you don't need to put too much soup. All that you do is you put one okra on the side of the bat, and then you press the chest of the bat. So when you press, you hear some sound, and then the soup will come out from the bat mouth, and it will surround the island. The island is the fufu. That is what we do. So we eat fufu and bat. Yes. And then on my leisure, what I do is I do a lot of hiking. And they're like, what is hiking? Oh, hiking is when you have eaten and you don't have anything to do. You want to walk a little for the food to digest. I pick my backpack and I'll put it on my back, and I'll take a stick and I'll go and walk in the mountains. Oh, you there, you are educated. Oh, you are very, very, you can do the job. Shit! Yay! Either you're educated, but you eat fufu and apine, and then you also eat bat soup, and then you go hiking. Somebody is saying that there's a voice behind speaking, and that is making it difficult for people to hear me. With all due respect, nobody has complained about any voice behind me, sir. So maybe you have to check your system and make sure that everything on your phone, maybe you open an app that is playing something behind what you are listening to. So, or maybe you have opened 2 different apps on your phone. Bako Airbo Voice B. So all that I want you to do, sir, is check your phone, maybe turn it off and turn it on again, and then connect. There's nothing behind. I'm not hearing any background sound. Everything is clear here. So with all due respect, sir, please check your phone. Maybe you have opened an app you didn't close. So back to the special prosecutor. So when you put the apine on the island in the fufu, because that apine food, I know what now no chichi mo. He knows everything. Nice guy, young lawyer. Yes, Anas Ayumi, Anas's lawyer. Very, very. I like the way he talks. He knows law. And then when you put the apine on the fufu, you wait a little bit. After you take your conchon, you invite Kenyeboa, then you put a blow like this. You know a blow. Yes, a blow which is inevitably yours when earlier received can cause torrential hostilities and the end. So when you moa the blow and then you put on the chest of the apine, that time the apine is lying on the fufu like this. It has stretched. Yes, it has done Jesus cross. Then you moa blow, and when you moa one blow and you put it on the chest of the apine and you press. So when you press the apine, it will make some sound from the mouth. Because that is where the soup is. And it will make so the nose will open, and then the soup will come from the nose, some will come from the mouth, even from the anus, and then you keep pressing. Then every soup will come and surround the island. Oh, lawyer, you are good. So you can be the special prosecutor. Oh, yes. Oh, it is. Look at my uncles here. They have eaten apine, and that's why they are not dead. Look, my chief, they were all behind the apine community. Obo the client here, Ubebre Papa. Special. All right, now see this. E-Levy. We don't want it today or tomorrow. Wale residents tell Bawumia. Bawumia kasa krum fo amwo Wale. Wale Adam Smith. Wale Michael Jackson. Wale Grace Jones ba. Wale Indiana Jones. Wale Indiana Jones Bawumia. On what the krum fo say omo pe E-Levy no. On what the krum fo no try to they have disowned him. They have cursed him. They say he is a liar. But Wale Indiana Jones the onanam crying. And onanam sorry them no chantro. The people who are impoverished, majority no Wale. I'm being honest here. Yeah, in Ghana, when you go to the north, ohia mu PhD. I want about Omia free. Obedi vice president 5 years no. Ochenji a year Sadadin eba Northern Development Authority NDA no. Mumbusa say people in Wale I need to speak in English so that when he comes there you ask him that question. When John Mahama was president, they came up with what we call SADA, and SADA was basically to help plant more trees, rear more animals, create opportunities for our brothers and sisters in the north. And so the rearing and the planting of trees was something that the NDC government led by Mahama thought was a very good opportunity or a very good avenue to create employment for you, our brothers and sisters in the north. Because one, Planting more trees means we are going to save the vegetation. The sun that is actually hitting and destroying a lot of things. Where we get a lot of trees in the north, you have to understand we're having a lot of rainfall. When we get a lot of rainfall, it means we are going to get better yield from our produce. So the things we've planted. So one way or the other, the Mahama administration was using SADA to kill a lot of problems in the north. The more you grow trees, the more you save the environment, the more you make sure you get a lot of rain, the more it's going to help farmers. We are going to get a lot of rainwater, which at the end of the day, if you want to create dams, those rains will also help. Secondly, rearing of these guinea fowls. What is going to happen is majority of us, our brothers, we share borders with countries that are more into rearing of fowls, especially guinea fowl. And so the way Ghanaians respect this kind of trade, the Mahama administration thought that if guinea fowl becomes a household business whereby farmers can be trained and later resourced to do their own business by putting together their own farms, then it was going to generate income. Then people in the northern region, Wale in the northern region, will get money. Now, through that, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC brought tricycles to distribute to farmers in the northern region who have different farms, who were interested in doing this, to also use that as a mode of transportation to be going to their farms, bringing food, produce, or whatever into the market to make some money. So he was actually trying to connect every single thing in the north. Slowly from the north will come down. Now, the NPP in opposition using one of your own called Maneze Azuri. Akwana nenim lines is ayuano. That ungrateful human being, that liar, that boy who was paid by Jospon wanted to go for more money and Jospon said no. Today, all his documentaries and investigations about Jospon, because he has nothing to do. He's trying to protect his bad credibility. So his only project in this world now is to go after Jospon. Nobody cares about Jospon. So he has become irrelevant. It is only Ghana where such people are given awards because we don't know what to do. We are ignorant. We don't know what we are doing. It is only in Ghana that people will trust such a northerner who destroyed such a big project. This was going to be one of the major projects that could have changed the lives of northerners in the northern region, because they would have gotten this economic freedom to also not to be considered as underdogs, to not be treated as slaves when they come to the south. This boy called Awuni, Mount Nessa, went out, Gabi gave him money. He went out and put together a report that was fake, full of lies, which he has not been able to defend today. This boy never went to the field. He never saw any guinea fowl fly. He never saw any farmer complain about planting the trees, guinea fowl rearing, and all that came with it. And this boy, he was in school, he was hungry, he is still greedy, took a fake story and brought it to Joy News, which you all know is a place where it was established with cocaine money. Now, what did he do there? He came there and he splashed on Joy News that John Dramani Mahama, who is trying to save you northerners, my brothers and sisters up there, to also have that economic freedom and also be able to make something out of your lives. He came down here and destroyed that project with just a publication. Money he took from Gabi, money he took from Ekufuado. Today, this guy still comes to the north and you allow him to walk. You make him walk because he has destroyed thousands of lives. This same SADA was a project Mahama put together when this Bawumia came to power with these Achim Sakawa Game Boys, Ekufuado and his group of criminals. The best thing or the first thing they did was to change the name of SADA and do what? Give it a new name. If they have changed the name, then it means they have some plans of also making sure if even Mahama them could not finish, they could continue and make it better, right? They came to power under Bawumia's leadership and Ekufuado. Let me stick to Bawumia, or stick with Bawumia. Under Bawumia's leadership as the vice president, who is from the north, who is from Wale, where poverty is the talk of the day, has been in power for 5 years. He has never spoken about this NDA. The tricycles that John Dramani Mahama, who is also a northerner, brought to be shared amongst northerners, Bawumia and his people in the MPP stole it and sold it. Today, if you ask him where the tricycles are, over 400 tricycles disappeared. Maneze Azuri is still in Ghana, coming to the north. You people are supposed to hold him and say, why are you not speaking on this? As we speak, Bawumia changed the name. He did not continue. He does not care about you in the north. So if you're a northerner and you are looking at me and you're saying that, yeah, I'm an NPP, you are foolish, because the government needs to provide for you to be able to also create something out of their plans or their vision for you to become a human being who can go and come with money to feed your family. For 5 years, your own brother, who is from that place, has not been able to revamp, has not been able to build this NDA to favor you. Who are you blaming now? Now, he is back again. The Achim people from the south who don't respect northerners, only respect northerners when it's election time. They have told him to bring something called E-Levy. For you, the impoverished, you, the people who don't have anything, to pay more taxes, for Bawumia to take that money to go give to these Akans, these Achim Game Boys, for the president to use that your E-Levy money to go hire a jet to be parked at Kotoka International Airport for him and his family to enjoy that luxury. And you being in Wale Wale, you don't even have food to eat. This guy called Bawumia wants you to make him president in the first place. He sees you people as fools. Second, he does not respect anybody in the north. Third, Bawumia is just hungry for power. He sees you, the brothers and sisters in the north, Wale Wale, an environment that you people are stupid. You can't think outside the box. But when I saw this story, I told myself, the time has come for we northerners. Sometimes we are too committed. Sometimes we make people feel we are stupid because of our commitment and our word. We believe in commitment. We are too committed to words. Sometimes we need to step away and assess people. That is why today, Bawumia can lead the NPP to come to the north and give people Maggie cubes, cup of rice, and they still vote for NPP. Because of the commitment. Let us stay away from the commitment a little bit and start asking questions. What has Bawumia done for the people of the north? No northerner should go to the ballot and say, I'm going to vote for NPP. They see you people as fools. Let me show you the streets in the town of Ekufuado's, in Ekufuado's hometown. Bawumia has been with Ekufuado. He has been to that town several times. Do you think the kind of streets he has built for Ekufuado's family in his hometown, does he see you people as humans? He is from Wale Wale. He knows how you people are struggling. He does not respect you. He sees you people as fools because you will get up again and vote for him. It's about time you made Bawumia understand you are not stupid fools. You are not idiots. You might be committed to something, but the time has come. You people are now going to analyze before you commit to anything. He's capitalizing on that, your honesty. He's capitalizing on that, your wisdom to accept a brother as a brother. Indirectly, when it comes to Accra, he tells these people, this Achim gang, these Game Boys, that the people in Wale Wale and the rest of Northern Region are fools. That is why I would never continue what Mahama planned to do for you. If SADA had gone on, if about 10 farmers had gotten something out of SADA, if the tree planting had gone on, thousands of people in the north would have gotten a job now. We would have had about 500 farmers independently also employing northerners to work with them. Through the lies of Bawumia, you have missed all these things. So I'm telling you, it's up to you to make that decision. It's up to you to sit back and analyze and know that because it's a northerner, it does not mean he thinks about you. Because it's a northerner does not mean when he becomes president, he will help you. People have shown glimpses of what they wanted to do for you. At least a northerner made you gave you an idea that this is what I'm planning for the north. But this guy has been in power for 5 years. The ones that were left for you people to use, the tricycles, he has stolen them. He has sold them to their accounts. They are using it down here. He sees his people as dirty people who only farm, who cannot contribute to the development of Ghana. Today, they want you people to pay E-Levy for him to give the money to Ekufuado and his family. So my people in the north, we have to start thinking. This is Ekufuado's hometown. These are the roads in Ekufuado's hometown. And these roads were constructed less than 5 years. He has money. He respects Ekufuado and his Achim people than you. If you're a northerner, you're a Muslim, and you think Bawumia respects you, you are being foolish. Start thinking. It's about the development of your place. It's about the future of your children. It is about making sure the right thing is done. Religion will not bring us development. It's about brains making right decisions. This is Ekufuado's hometown. Bawumia has been there several times. He knows that they are making fun of you people because you are Northerners. Don't allow Bawumia to deceive you again. He is a liar. He does not care about your hardship. He still wants you to pay taxes for a Kufuor to fly in a jet. Northerners are not undergrad. Northerners are not, they are not people we should underestimate. These people want to make Northerners look like they are always second-class citizens. And that is what we Northerners, my brothers and sisters, we need to fight against. Do you have these kind of roads in Wale Wale?
And why you kwanya a damn manium, no why you not to say a brutal crime. He said, "On no ye MP waha, one no ye a minister, you know, on a kwaya way. Young Yanama, your friend is saying, Quatia, Mark at the same. Mumma, I'm a quarter. Most of them must say 4 more. 4 more, no ye, the ye crew ye, and I'm a quarter catching them on why you crew no ye. Now, most munya 4 more, Mumpo will be no minister for roads and a highway. No one you crew ye, mamma. Swan. Tiafeni ye wura chebi krom ankasa ye wura chebi krom ba ha no eka chebi ho aha no na Abuakwa State College ewo eti ufi pano na uko chebi eye zongo eti aha ye pano chebi krom ne we Abuakwa State College ne nie Abuakwa State College on signboard ne si we a ye hu ne fefe no eye Abusco eti zabre ye wura chebi krom mu ankasa zongo am ye we aha ye zongo ye free pano ya ba zongo Mohe kwanya President Kufuor aye ebo chebi mu no yewura yi na wo hwe kwanya ye wa hai na ade toto ye wo sama ndwaso abompe ene heman jampumani ho a no one say President Kufuor go di achemfo hwambo pa because nini na no na ye Koko Road a ne mohe police headquarters police na wo hai chebi ane nam yefra mines obi onum chebi bia nim se yefra mines obi onum chebi bia nim se aha yefra mines Greenwood ane wo hoi sensu we da hai chebi ene chebi enso ha yefra ne bukuru ene chebi assembly ene chebi assembly ene wo hai na wo hwa ha ekwan no so chebi hospital ane wo mi benkum so chebi hospital na mohwe kwan se ne kwan dam President Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo why are they ukromu de wasiesie ho ukromu de wasiesie ho aha ekwan minifa so ekọ eya papam na mi benkum so ekọ benkum so ne yefei benkum so ekọ chebi kromu ankasa ekọ ba bi efra no ese ho ba bi a oche hene ahimfie wo aha ana ye chebi kromu ankasa mohe chebi kromu ankasa ne we oche hene ahimfie eni yaboche oforu panyina ahimfie eni aha ne efra no ese ho enti chebi kromu ne nam yo mohe ba bia ya asphalt ba bia ya asphalt streets ni na ya asphalt ba bia ba fa wo chebi bia no ya asphalt na sebio we ya Wesley Methodist Church se chebi kronum street bia ba fa bia ya asphalt ba bia ya gu hoko ta na yansu ya achemfo ye kuro mo a mo wo eye bososo mo a mo wo osim mo a mo wo eye begro ene ne mpatam mo a mo wo kade mo a mo wo achemoda iti chebi abonten so ne enam yi chebi abonten so yanfa benkum.
I'd like to ask my brothers and sisters in the north, when was the last time you saw a tarred road? Wale, northern region, upper east, upper west. The only time you saw a tarred road in the northern region was when NDC was in power. Meboa Monkanchem say I'm lying. The first time we witnessed tarred road in the northern region, let's take out the Kwame Nkrumah's time and let's just come to the Fourth Republic. It was under NDC. Go to the north. All the roads that you see that are built, asphalted, they were all done under the leadership of NDC. These people don't have anything for you. Your religion will give you up. You believe in your religion, which is good. Respect Allah. It is the first principle of every man. But don't let a politician use that to make you look at it as a fool. It is important. Respect your religion, believe in Allah, Always respect that. Let that be your focal point. But don't allow a politician to use that religion to treat you as a slave in your country. And that is what Bawumia and the MPP are capitalizing on. Today, they are walking around and telling people, we want a northerner to be president. With all due respect, if you're a northerner and you are selfish, if you're a northerner and you are corrupt, you are a northerner and you are a liar, why should you lead northerners? Let's talk about religion here. People have started, and we will have that analysis. Because that is what Bawumia is doing right now. He is going to some of the mosques and telling them, this is the first time we need a Muslim president. We don't need a Muslim president who is a liar. Muhammad was never a liar. Allah does not respect Muslims who are liars. So if you're a Muslim and you tell me, I want a Muslim president, what are you fighting for? You are fighting for a leader who is corrupt, who is a liar, who does not respect even the religion, because majority of the times he has neglected the core religion that he says he belongs to go join a religion that you people are trying to bring to come at the people to you to make sure the Muslim religion becomes bigger. So you have to understand, love your religion, believe in Allah, just adore everything Allah does for you, but don't allow a politician to capitalize on your religion to make you a fool. People keep saying we need a northerner. We need a northerner. John Dramani Mahama is a northerner. John Mahama can recite everything in the Quran for you. John Mahama was born from into a Muslim family. Yes, let him state that. They are both northerners. And John Mahama was born also as a Muslim. But there's never been a day John Mahama has ever sat anywhere else in this world, in this country, to discriminate against a religion or a Muslim religion because he feels today he wants to be a Christian. So he has neglected his northern brothers or his Muslim brothers and sisters. Never. He has adored, honored every single Muslim prayer or event since he became a politician or even before a politician. John Mahama, as we speak, can recite the Quran more than some imams in Ghana. It wasn't the same John Mahama who was reciting the Quran and Bawumia was sitting on the same platform laughing at him. Bawumia is insane. Let's stop doing, I am a Muslim, I need a Muslim president. If you get a Muslim president who is a liar, Allah himself will curse you, because he has given you wisdom to make a decision that will praise him. Your decisions today should make Allah mightier. So what you do today is to make sure you make decisions Allah will know I gave this person that wisdom to make that decision. Not because that person is a Muslim. Because Bawumia being a Muslim, Mahama being a Christian does not change anything. What matters right now, we need a truthful person who sees a Muslim and a Ghanaian and a Christian as somebody they want to help. So that argument of we need a Muslim president, it does not go anywhere, with all due respect to the religion. Would you want to be a Muslim? Would you want to be a Muslim woman, a Muslim man, have a Muslim president who every day Sunday sitting in the church? Would you want to have that? Is that what you people want? You people making that argument, is that what you want? Or you want a Christian president who was born from a Muslim family, who understands Islam, who can look at a Muslim and say, I can share what even you are holding with you. I can read what you are reading with you. I believe in the same Allah you believe in. Maybe we are using different channels. And that is the cardinal principle we need to be looking at. Because majority of these people we are seeing today, they want to play on the conscience of the people. They want to use the same religion to make them slaves. And that is the strategy Dr. Bawumia is using. Because I don't see any difference when I see John Mahama standing there. He was born into a Muslim family. He still recites his Quran. He still respects his root and respects the religion. Every time Muslims call John Mahama, he never says, I'm a Christian. He always respects that the religion is a religion he needs to understand, respect, and make the people understand Allah through Muslims are also humans. So we should not sit there and do Muslim president. Yen to me confirm Muslim president who does not respect the Quran. The Quran is unique. It is holy. We don't just make any liar. Hold the Quran, swear, and come lie. Go and ask the chief imam. If the chief imam is standing before me today, I will ask him, Chief Imam, would you want a Muslim president who lies or a Christian president who was born from a Muslim family who thinks about the religions? Chief Imam, in his own wisdom and in the wisdom of Allah, will tell me Allah only accepts men who speak truth. So we should stop this. Bawumia, that religion thing cannot make him president because he's a liar, and Quran hates liars. Allah in his own wisdom has made men to overcome their weakness. Bawumia have shown consistently that his weakness is what he loves, and his weakness is lies, deceit. His own people, he stole from them. His own people, he's now pushing hardship on them. Today, he feels shy to spend more time in the mosque. He feels to spend comfortable time in the church. Then why don't you pick a man who believes in the mosque and believes in the church, who was born from a Muslim family, who understand the Quran and understand the principles and what binds the Quran, who understand what Allah has for man and not his religion? Why are we sitting here looking at, I want a Muslim president who is the liar? I would rather pick a president who believes in Islam, who was born from Islam, who understands Islam, who respects Quran and respects Allah, than to pick somebody who says, I am a Muslim but not respect the principles of Allah. It is important for we Ghanaians to understand where we are going, where we are heading. We should not allow politicians to play on our conscience, use our own religion, our beliefs to make us slaves in our own home. This conversation is very important, and I'm going to come back to this conversation with facts, with text, to prove that we don't need somebody from a specific religion to do what we want for us. Politics is politics. Religion is religion. People who respect our religion are people we need to respect. They are people we need to hand over our destiny to. God being so good, he has given us a man called John Mahama, who was born in a Muslim religion, a Muslim family, who understands the religion, who can recite the Quran, who believes that every person in Ghana, whoever you are, whether you're holding the Bible or the Quran, you are unique before God. So we should be happy today. We have a Muslim who thinks he can use his position to manipulate some religion to vote for him to have power, and also have somebody who was born in that and believes in that and still respects that and know the people will make a decision that Allah in his own wisdom has given them. And these are things we need to be looking at. It is very tricky. It is very murky. We should not let Bawumia and these people say we want a Muslim president to destroy us. We cannot be selfish when it comes to religion. Let's move forward. Now see this. Former New Patriotic Party member of Parliament, Esibe, is Alan Cash boy. If Alan Cash becomes president, this guy will be his finance minister. Akufo-Addo Dems used money and they kicked him out of Parliament because they felt to say he was telling Alan Cash things. He was not speaking against Alan Cash. This guy is Alan Cash finance minister. If Alan Cash wins elections, this guy will be his finance minister. But he said something today. He said what? He says E-Levy, not the solution to revenue shortfall. Go to IMF. Or nearly almost finished. So he is telling the Akufo-Addo Dems to say, E-Levy, it is not a revenue shortfall. It is simple. Go to IMF. Where MPP nitty-gritty. This guy, he was the brain behind MPP finances. Akufo-Addo government way. Last election, because almost Alan Cash boy. So Akufo-Addo took money and made sure he lost the elections. Everybody knows in the MPP. Alan Cash boy. He was speaking against some of the things these guys were doing, and he never also spoke against Alan Cash's cash for seat. Ended up being a boss. But let's look at the issue very well. A member of this government, economic team, was a financial team member. When they were coming to IMF and World Bank annual day, this guy was an integral member. This Alan Tremantin boy, today he's telling them, go to IMF, it is not illegal. Anytime you catch a Ghana for say, so baby, last me say, and it's a deceitful, big head boy. You know why? As a whole government, you are having a town hall. I mean, it made me lose respect for Kojo Ponkruma. Seriously. Also, we had a town hall meeting about E-Levy. You Kojo Ponkruma, you are informed more than anybody in this government. Because a woman who is ignorant picks mic. And I'll say, Mama me enko IMF na IMF ma tise ye kwa. Omo beji ge atum ansa na oma mayesika Kojo Ponkruma stood there and didn't say anything. Did not correct this woman. Such a dishonorable boy. You see, this is the politics now. Yeah, and I am a time. Then I speak my mind. I just almost obi a Jimmy, obi a Mike in a town hall meeting. Oba mami penyini. She might not know the issues. Ebi a party adokrono. Ebi obi a can be to the trim. Unim se enya no kre. You upon Kruma, you are standing there. You are the information minister. Unjimi ye. You are an honorable person. What's your idea? Unim what is wrong and what is right when it comes to governance. Now, Obia Mike in front of you with the finance minister sitting there, communication minister sitting there, you yourself taking questions. Now, Obani bien anoka say, Kojo, IMF there, E-Levy ni engine tum because Matisse say, Yako IMF, ye gay, no answer me iskano. You upon Kuma was supposed to stop her there and say, no, this has got nothing to do with gays. But Ponkruma doing this dirty politics, stupid politics, no, he allowed the woman to go on and they never addressed that issue and corrected, say, it is not like that. And Obana Tam sa somewhere to the team, no, the koye. And you want to tell me to come and sit here and say, upon Kruma, MPP are having town hall, I should come and say they are doing good. You are crazy, you are foolish. Who now count the crony say, no? Jimmy Namu Jimmy, because the people are being misinformed, you know, but because it is going in your favor, who said IMF has anything to do with gays? Tama John Mahama kodi IMF no, ye ka say gay bi mbeji gay ntum. Enye mo akase Kufuor no, and any gay for connection. The issue is when the Kufuor was asked about gay, or say it is bound to happen. Has anybody killed anyone? Why could say gay ni bia ka obi aso? Why could say gay ni bia twese wo obi? The issue we are talking about ye sika sem. IMF enya illegal to go there. IMF omote sika to wose aman mo ho kire mo a mombaji bi na momfa nkobo mo ho bra na munya time na motua. It is not illegal. Inti ande mo Kufuor na ne twona bana wako high jet na ye sika sama sei na one na yire ne mba edi sika no ekufri atamo 52.5 billion. Omo disika no omo peja obeti kunipa no aye ho kire no ende ye ho kire ne enko IMF na obi gina woni ka say e genti a na wo formation minister, you could not correct the person. Then you are crazily insane. You are foolish. You are the people misinforming the people. Because you stop the woman there, right there. Say, hey, madam, Mr. Ebi Obi ne kachiro, but this has got nothing to do with gays. Oko IMF now don't krata ko cheno hinska ombeta mama omni gay for ni bibia. Now what's na homa bana kasem we. You did not address it or than the team no the nam. When the so IMF condition it just also gay to man sanya uska. When the can was asasi we so. Who had said anything about this? Now we're a young man. You tell people I want to be future president. You are very stupid. Yes, these things I don't play with them because they're very sensitive issues. You can't use your foolish propaganda against gays to come and justify the reason why says IMF. Foolish people. When you are spending money renting jets, misbehaving in Ghana, did anybody talk about gay here? We are talking about our money. We are talking about going to IMF to tell them you have mismanaged the economy. It has got nothing to do with gay. Gay for ni asembiamu Kufuor do ne twono ene sa ensamunu no omudi no ma say sika no omudi sika omutumi nya hwe go to IMF yanchi obia adeto omutumi nko akromfo ena moti kumase na moti radio station so ena mo kato ya ma amenu mutirim omkwa IMF ne de sika na so ndo ma no e kire gay mu hwinim mahama kwaje IMF na gay bi tuato adena mo jibijim sa. Why don't we want us to be honest for once? Young politicians have become more dangerous than the old liars. Upon Kruma, this young politician, a crazy man like Sticker, speaks anyhow. As for Kasafri Neto, these people are the people we want to hand over this government to, this country to. How cheap and how ignorant can you be? Upon Kruma, and you sat there and you made this woman went home with her misinformation and called for their team. Because that is what you are good at. Your life is all about propaganda. Nanka wuti radio so and I would say and nanka obika. Wouldn't you have corrected the person? But because you want to be finance minister, they have bypassed you twice. John Kuma has become a finance minister. You will never be a finance minister. They will not make you a finance minister. They will make you do the dirty job. Like the way you came here to do the dirty job. And because your dirty job, you pile the papers, you will do everything. They will never make you a finance minister. Who are you? Who are you? So let me tell you, my friend, the misinformation, we will stop it. The misinformation, we will stop it. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Thank you very much. We will stop the misinformation. We will not allow you people to lie to people again. Why would you be free Ghana? IMF na wo ho no wiase nyina sika na wo ho. Se oman ebi ho kire omo sika semu nkoyi a IMF krampo ma ho kwan se e wo sa wo de won krata ba na yehwehwe wo sika semu na sika wo pe no ye de ma wo na ye de sika ne ma wa na wo de akoye nyoma bi ebetuma ma wo han wo wi a na wa kire se ne obetue sika no time John Mahama wa bemu no dum so hiti ye wie ya ehu tie sika sema kofom kakra no na ye frɛ Ghana fo nyina ase bi ye tan wo no ye hia mpanifo bi a Ghana ni sɛ yenko IMF anasa dabi ye wie sa meeting no na Ghana fo nyina agyatum unanimously sɛ yenko IMF John Mahama ko IMF no koje 900 million and dem ekufo ado no to wo no mumbusa ne sɛ sa sika no John Mahama koje ba wedi enu na mudi hu sa mo kaswa mudi mu kejetia no mudi mu Kumasi airport no mudi hu sa senior high schools no ena mudi hu Accra eye Kwame Nkrumah Seka Dubai no ena mudi hu rate mudi hu UGMC mudi mu Tamale airport mudi mu Ho airport mudi hu all those water projects they koye bi wo mampon na mampon hinisanom ende no enu bi na mudi hu sa nyoma na ye no Kumasi no sa overpass na ye no Mahama mu sa sika koji bi ba no enti mo mientra oni enka no kure no Ekufuado asai man no ono no ni problem bia o ka kire se na esika sam ye covid hit ye no endi na miensa e na o se esika sam nye we diska Ekufuado ye kronfo me no ka say wa park plane e okotoka nana adodanko Ekufuado ye na ye tua plane ka otumfo nim mampon hini nim omwetio for panyini nim ahemfo mo Ghana nyina nim asofofo nyina nim obi aka na no atuma de tira eyelele put Ekufuado na edi nkwase asem yentwan na tani metena so na obi andi na tam adene etesa. Why is everybody quiet? What kind of foolish country are we governing? The elders cannot speak truth. You want us to also be quiet. Mo encha mo bewu. You want we the young ones to suffer? Nobody's going to take you people your negligence. We are not going to carry that burden. We will speak for the people to get awakened for the right thing to be done. In some phone also, misinformation also. Jimina wa Ghana is too much. Who is an elder in this country again? Penyini ni krodim biem. Yakuni pan kuno wa election. Yehu penyini bi obekasa. Are we insane? Are we crazy? We are fighting for territory. We are fighting for power. Who do you want to lead? When the people are all murdered, who is going to call you a priest? Who is going to call you a king? Who is going to call you a chief? Who is going to give you the respect? You people should sit up and start speaking sense. Everybody's quiet. When I speak, Kevin doesn't respect. But when the adults neglect their duty, what do you want us to do? In some phone Ghana is too much. John Mahama call IMF. Gay sika bi anka ho. Okoje ne finchim bae. Ade ne duro Kufuado so onko no. Mo say gay fo sika ntuma ne nko. E dia bayisam no no. E dia nkurasesam no no. Edien jimie no no adentini yempese yebeti ase se yehu nipa edi boni a yenka nanim ne enko enim eni tine de hwan afin pepra no baby ebekobia people select and ignore us because we are hypocrites. We are cans. Yenye ni papa ye jimi dodo. That is it there. I've been advising these students for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Students should remain calm. We are doing our best to get the lectures back to classroom. Now, when you read the rest of the story, the SRCs are saying they are coming together to make sure they organize the demonstration. Brofono, take your time. We are organizing in the pipeline. It will happen. Me say, students in Ankasamunye serious. This time as we speak, this guy is Dr. Christian Philip Ama, President, University Student Associate. Wait, cause some boni minimum da. What's his job? You are the president. At this point, you should be on every TV. At this point, you yourself, you should be leading a demonstration. Who should exercise patience? They are doing politics with you people. Wait, say, hey, now just say Jumana, it's all about travel to UK. Go and sit on TV. A Jumana is practical. Let's get on the ground today. On number one, catch him say be patient. Or no politicians, if you know, he is not ready to criticize the politicians straightforward. If you people hold this guy's neck, he will vomit and say, let's go. Now you say, yeah, yo, student and dear president, it was about going to sit on TV and radio. It was about delivering. Our future is now being messed up. The question we want you to be posing to the president, what pose here? Give us a date now and let's move. What are they doing now? I'm down to the school more gentle and mobile. There's nothing to do. The devil finds work for the idle hand. Into the end of the day, and then Bemano, soccer bet, Mbano, Jantra, and your future it's being depleted. And I call when I'm not a couple of workers here. Hold him and say, hey, we are not using our dues to pay you ignorant fools for you to come and speak grammar. Get on the street. We are ready. Unless you people don't know what you want. My name is a boy, so a man, so I did 24, so I did 38, so I chim police, so I man pambo, me name the Dr. Dian, me name deep age power. If you know how old is this guy? Is he a boy? Is he a man? Is he an arching police? Is he antro here? If it's an antro here, tell me it's an antro here. What is an antro here? An antro here is it's a bed that grows and does not grow. It looks like an arching police, but it is not an arching police. They all look alike, like attaching, but they are different in colors. Is he an antro here or he is an arching police? Define this guy. Is he 16? Is he 23? Is he 28? Is he a youth? Is he Pablo Nkwa Pablo Nkwa 41 now. So 42 youth organizer. We win him. You're backing. Jimmy, you Pablo, useless. Or whenever you and these people, do you know where your youth organizer is? Monfre MPP for Ambusa say, Pablo, would they ever make him a youth organizer, national youth organizer in the MPP? Come with Jimmy. Such a dull person who cannot communicate. Somebody who is basically nothing. Nobody knows him. Non-entity. Useless. Now, my time to some person who will win power. Who is Pablo? Nobody knows him. Branch executives don't even know him. So you are wasting your time on the ground. I can do a better communication job from here as a national youth organizer. This guy, he can't work. He cannot think with people. Law school, every time he's backing, we need people who are on the ground who can relate. He feels bigger than everybody. Branches on this person. Get rid of him from the NDC and get some intelligent, honest, vibrant boys to come do the job and girls. Now, law, in politics, they are totally two different things. Pablo on one MPP for the NAM or Bejimo report on a MPP for Pablo. That is his job. He is the brain behind Commando Force sabotaging of John Mahama. Yes. He is the brain. Oh, we are not done. Oh, I don't. Ooh, in your text message, you are telling me so I'm not America. Now NDC Force, I'm with my national youth organizer, catch him so I'm not America. You think you can win an election? A crop up be a party, Papa, come up, Pamos Aquawi. Waba back obe hieska or the mortgage to America. It will because of any event. Oh, we are going to the grassroots. Oh, we are going to meet the regional DND or Gia Trump, not a better American mortgage. The mortgage had a chance to move victory, I'm telling you. Pablo. Obia, Edimbia dano so Pablo. Na ye ma menom, ye aunties, ye people omo wasebio in Krasia, omo pe obi enim nyam anyo mabekasa no. O se oh, National Youth Organizer abo Pablo. O se way, enye dubone no ton. Ye te Pablo na dubone no ton. And you don't carry such a brand to go win souls. Ye fro Judas, o say, o ko win souls. Within the devil, o say I'm going to win souls for Christ. Nobody will want to talk to you. Get rid of this ignorant guy. He is not fit for the job. Pablo is an ignorant idiot. Messi ultimately we need power mama da. Yeah, bomu tuo no way. Not than yire chi America. Also na me na ha. Or America ni o. O say mo Jimmy. Yeah, bomu tuo pay 2020 not America. Why na hu video ba kum. O use o Jimmy so na show white shirt. No kan hwene so. Hey, where is everybody? Here. Aha na be hu. Aha na be hu. Ya be hu ani so. Amafo ni brabre no aha na obe huhu fa Jimmy got na baby na. Do you know where we are today? Where we are now as a country, we need people who will put everything on the line to save our democracy. Pablo thinks politics now and it's about Commando for share. Commando for we did mokwe dinchine. He has seen everything in life. Comrade for on to me press up 10. On your press up 10, I will do campaign for him. Me say, Comrade for on to me press up 10. On your press up 10, I will campaign for him. On your live, you're streaming live. Press up 10 continues, on to me. So how can he have that energy to be running? Anything and the president who is a toy. Ever ready to share the talk. Him. We are living with creatures who have exhausted everything. Comrade Dufo is a fine gentleman with fine ideas. Comrade Dufo is a good advisor. Sit back. Advise the party if you love the party. Let them know your directions. Use your mental support. Just show that you're an elder. What are you looking for? What haven't you seen? And then I open was Azizo. What do you need? You are tired, Kobna. I respect you. You are tired. We will not have time every day to be trying to find medicine for you to energize. We can't do that. We have been doing this for 5 years. You are born a lagatana or nama. I just a robot. We can't do this. We can't be doing this again. You are a sound man, very, 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 very intelligent man, well respected. Keep that. When I come ask them, you want the party to come together. Your best job to do is you have to be a catalyst. Stay back and talk to the young ones and try to support the party and get what you want. What do you want? Is somebody forcing you to do this? Is somebody trying to force you to pay back the NDC? The NDC is a body. It's somebody's body. It is a religion. You cannot use your personal ideas and your agenda to destroy that. No. You can only make that powerful by joining forces with the team. So don't waste our time. What you are doing is a big distraction. What you are doing is you destroying yourself. The liberty you are enjoying today is because of a condition someone has given you. But can you guarantee, or can a person guarantee you that it is permanent? It's a simple question I'm asking you, Kobna. With all due respect, say, the little freedom you are enjoying today, can it be guaranteed? It can't. That little freedom is just for you to destroy the future for yourself and your kids. It cannot be guaranteed. So don't let some selfish politicians who today are using dubious means to distract you, make you destroy all that you have built. It is not guaranteed. But if you join the NDC, support your candidate that was able to pull 6 million and overvote, that your freedom will be guaranteed 100%. Obanyansafo yebunibe yenkanasem. Now look at this. I saw this story and it's quite interesting. Volta region, man, 20 jailed, 15 years over attempt to steal motorbike. This man was jailed 15 years over an attempt to steal motorbikes. See, ABAJ was caught red-handed. He had stolen from us. The Constitution tells us what to do. He has to be thrown into jail for years and years. This guy attempted. So he has been jailed 15 years. Sometimes, you ask yourself, say, your judges, are they fit to be judges? And I said they are so bored to the point whereby they think when they judge somebody for 10 years, it makes them important. I am shocked as a judge to sit in a seat and consider all things and say, you attempted to steal a motorbike, so go in jail for 15 years. Are you okay, Mr. Judge or Mrs. Judge? What kind of country are we building? Attempt. The judiciary should work on themselves. So the judiciary is terrible today. I am going to go find the story. Mr. S, find me this story, the link right now on GH1, and let me read and mention the judge's name. If you can find his face, I would like to show his face. Because if you are jailing somebody attempting to steal a motorbike for 15 years, then you, the judge, sitting there, you don't know your job. You don't deserve to be a judge. You are just sitting there destroying lives. It is clear. It is showing, say, you people don't care about those you people don't consider as first-class citizens in Ghana. This same judiciary will find ways and means to protect a politician, protect ABAJ, protect a criminal like Charles Bisu, protect criminals you have seen. And then a young man attempted. Until you, the judge, feels that he needs to go in for 15 years. On the ground, get me this judge's name. Get me the judge's name, I beg you. Because it is looking like the judges now, a majority of them don't know why they are there. They are just destroying lives. They are just destroying lives, and it hurts. Get me the judge, get me the story. I want to read the whole story. Enter here. I want to read a story. Mr. Article is telling me all Muslims in Ghana know for a fact John Dramani Mahama recites the Quran better than Bawumia. They all know. And it's a fact. And I'll host Mr. Article on these issues one of these days. They all know but Mahama recites the Quran far, far better than Bawumia. Bawumia, on a junkie Muslim, he does not, he can't even recite the Quran clearly. But John Mahama now say, I want a Muslim president. You know, he understands the Quran. He was born into a Muslim family. He knows. DNA first obia we testing so a testy insa. DNA first obia we testing moja we testing so. He can tell you the difference. Bawumia does not have that knowledge, that in-depth knowledge. He only looks at one way. I'm a Muslim, but the issue, you need somebody who will understand the Muslim and understand the Christian and bring the nation together irrespective of where you're coming from. And that is what John Mahama has been built to do. I'm moving forward. Mr. S, find a story, send it to me. When I get it, I will read it. Okay, thank you. Is that a story? Okay, this is what it says in the story where Ghana Web also reported the same story. Mr. P, thank you very much. It says this: a Sogakope Circuit Court presided over by His Lordship Isaac Addo has sentenced a 20-year-old man to 15 years in prison in hard labor. The convict, Aram Botri, was put before the court on Tuesday, January 25, 2022, on the charge on an attempt to commit robbery. On an attempt to commit robbery. How can you prove that he attempted to commit robbery? Then he goes on to say, on the ground, get me the judge's picture if you get it. The name is Lordship Isaac Addo. Let us show this man's face tomorrow, this judge in Sogakope. We need to show his face. We need to even, let's try and dig this judge and know from his past all the way now. Cases are watching us on a track record. And let's see the kind of person sitting there jailing people 15 years for attempting. He's attempting. His name is Isaac Addo, Lordship Isaac Addo. Now the story goes on to say that he was part of a gang of robbers who pepper sprayed a motor rider in an attempt to rob him of his Hauju motorbike at Agave near Akati. The convict appeared in court, pleaded guilty to the offense, and was convicted on his own plea. Delivering his judgment, His Lordship Isaac Addo said he considered the fact that the accused was first-time offender, hence his 15 years incarceration. He is even considering him. The guy is even a first offender. This is his first time. And you're saying, sir, in your statement, you say it is his first time and it was an attempt. Nobody was shot. Nobody was killed. The prisons, Jesus Christ. You see, the judges are the ones destroying this nation. Because there are so many people in prison who are bitter from the kind of judgment they even received in courts. I'm never going to sit on this platform and protect or defend any criminal. But there are people who are supposed to be given second chances. Some people who are supposed to be cancelled. Some people who are supposed to be spoken to. They are supposed to be given some community service. They don't need to go languish in jail for 15 years. Are you crazy? This guy can work at a senior high school and clean the school for 5 years. We don't care. He becomes a janitor in a boarding house. He works. You need to give him something to do. He can clean the gutters in the community he lives. For every week, he does it twice. He goes to work. He needs to be shamed. He needs to know that what he tried to do was bad. He does not deserve a 15-year jail time. This is dirty judges. The mind, the way they judge people. This same judge, Ebodioto, or this same judge, we have somebody like ABAJ standing in front of him. He will adjourn the case for 50 times. Because he needs information from JC, Supreme Court. He needs direction from Jubilee House before he can even make his judgment. But they don't hear anybody anymore. No more, so they kill people. Community service, Ghana. There are a lot of things we can use these people for. STC buses is way. He can wash them every day. These are government buses. A year you mama buying 6 o'clock. Be at the STC station. You'll be washing buses. We are not service a supervisor. No, I'm will say it's true. At the end of the month, your supervisor from the court will come and check. Did you come? Did you come every day? We wanted you to come. You are doing it for 2 years. That is how you build a nation. What kind of judges do we have? No wonder Rollins shot some judges in their heads. With all due respect to their family. Because the kind of judgment you people put out, it does not make sense. Go to our jails. Some people have been in those jails. You will be outside jail for 5 years. Yes, so uncle remand one sawum. Who goes to remand a one sawum? Judge not case on Kaimpo, the inspector, the investigator, and Kai. We are killing lives, we are destroying lives. Oh, yeah, there. You see, I know area ho, and I know be to koko, and I know be kokuyena, or tam koko, or the bo be so, and I judges on encore remand. Obi that remand in the 2 years. What about them? A cross a building crew. Such a person, when he leaves, he will now come and commit a major crime because now Obey Adekitu would not go 5 years. Oba no be a body to kuno. Because what is greater than that? He has been used to prison. His life in prison, he has been used to it, so he does not even care again. In the first place, you do not give the person a chance. Let's stop this kind of judges. When they are destroying lives. The armed robbery cases are the issue is every time I bet you armed robbers, they are ex-convicts. But those ex-convicts, now some say, the first time I called jailer, also, now I was a petty thief, now we are a bro, he didn't have a job, he needed something. His people are supposed to be helping the community service now somewhere. And they come, first 5 years, so until me got in a prison, I was used to prison. Me buy because I don't have any record. I don't have any better record. So I joined this group so at that point, you have dissolved them. What say they don't know anything. So they become hardened criminals when they step out because there's no future for them because a judge destroyed the lives of these people. If the person comes before you 2 times, 3 times, you have the right to put them in for a long time. But first-time offenders attempted to steal a motorbike, you give that person 15 years. Now, judge now to one. One kasa, you can say investigate. Do you think you survive 15 years? Go behind the scenes and go check this guy in the background. All you know, he didn't have a job. He is jobless. He has nothing to do. There's pressure back home. They're not creating opportunities. And we have judges sitting there destroying them more. This is community service. The government even needs more hands. We will not give them a dime to work for us. See our gutters, see our markets, see our senior high schools, see our junior high schools, see our government offices. These people can be put to work. Next time, or yes, I did 2 years, sir. No. After that, the government can put them in a program and say, you know what, you have done this, you have seen, say, you have gotten experience as a janitor. You have gotten an experience as painting schools. So now we want to give you a job. Now this company, we have connection with companies. The government has some slot in different companies. When you're able to do that, who's a good conductor, they will ask you, do you want to do it? They will employ you. That is how you build. Because when you be perfect, some people have to be groomed. Some people have to be trained. Some people have to be talked to psychologically. You need to mold the youth. You don't sit there and just lift a hammer and say 15 years. Are you okay, my judge? Are you okay? Shit, man. This is the Ashanti Regional NDC chair. Ashanti Regional NDC chair. And this statement, you might see it's a very shallow statement, but it is very, very important. Or say, your disrespect for Mahama is what's causing your difficulties. NDC, Ashanti Regional Chair to government. And statement we say, weak. But it is very strong. You know why? The consistent disrespect of Mahama by these NPP guys, and none that they are not getting away with anything. The first day they came to office, the disrespect they showed the biggest opposition party on this land. I'm talking about Ghana. The biggest opposition party, the president, the immediate president who has better records, the disrespect the NPP showed Mahama, and then I resonate here to this point. People even on the fence don't want to see the NPP. They don't even want to meet them and negotiate with the NDC. Because the NPP have forgotten, for the NDC minority to, at the end of the day, make a decision in a hung parliament, John Dramani Mahama plays a role in it. Whether you like it or not, there will be negotiations and talking to Mahama. He will be asking the leadership questions. It was on my ticket that all these people made it to parliament. And if you disrespect Mahama, don't expect the NDC parliamentarians to sit there and say, have your way. Because this E-Levy, if these people had shown respect from the beginning, Oseche Mensah is arrogant, he's ignorant. He's somebody who doesn't have any communication skills. He feels that he is so intelligent to Suame, into intelligent to Accra. It does not work like that. So, because consistently, the NPP has disrespected the NDC flag bearer, John Mahama, who's an ex-president, whose track record their own Akufo-Addo does not have, it has pissed some people off to the point whereby they don't even want to negotiate with the NPP. And then this E-Levy, which was supposed to be passed quietly, nicely, because from the beginning, this MPP4 had met the NDC minority and discussed this issue and told them that this is the reason why we are doing this. In fact, talk to your leadership, talk to the ex-president. Let's hear his views. What do you think? It would have been so difficult for them to come back and say, we don't understand. But the NPP started attacking Mahama. NPP, they get the opportunity, they attack Mahama. But the person in parliament today, he is in parliament because John Mahama held his hand and said, vote for this person. Every person in the minority, 137 for it was John Mahama who gave them the nod to be able to get to that position. So no matter what, when you step on their toes, it's like when you step on Mahama's toes, you have stepped on their toes. So they will not give you the room. It is common sense. The Ashanti Regional Chairman, if you people are intelligent, you take it. Insulting Mahama, blaming Mahama, denigrating Mahama, it is pissing intelligent, honest people, they are not into politics off. Because they can see what Mahama did. So why are you still insulting him? If you want to say we want to build consensus, we want to build a party, whether the MPP likes it or not, John Dramani Mahama is the leader of the NDC. Whether he runs or does not run, until he dies, he is the leader of the NDC. There are more people in the NDC who are behind the scenes, who are intelligent, who he works with, who are the fathers of the party, but the face of the NDC is John Dramani Mahama. When you go against Mahama, you can never negotiate with the NDC. You can never. So the NPP should come to that realization. Say, as far as Mahama is in the NDC, you can't kill him like J.J. Rawlings. You still have to find a way to respect Mahama, respect him as an ex-president, respect him as the leader of the biggest opposition party in Ghana, which has better track record than you. They will also show respect. But as far as Oseche Mensah is still exhibiting foolishness, ignorance, stupidity in parliament, moving around thinking he knows everything, you will never get your way in hung parliament. Hung parliament, this parliament you see there is the most easiest parliament to work with. Yes, it is the most easiest. Because there was one thing I realized from the beginning. The NDC were always ready to negotiate. But the MPP felt that this title of majority, they can have their way. Because from the beginning, since Akufo-Addo became president, they had never found themselves in that position. So they were always thinking, you have people they feel say, they are entitled. That's the word I'm looking for. They are entitled. But when it comes to Parliament, the difference is one. No, you are not entitled to anything. You are only entitled to your wisdom. You are entitled to the way you communicate. That is what you are entitled to, because that will bring you success. But Osei Chairman Sabonsu and the leadership of NPP, they feel so entitled. Their ignorance, is also bringing everything that they put. You see, their wisdom, they don't have that wisdom to understand. So you can be entitled. If you don't have the wisdom to maneuver, your entitlement will be waste. So they feel we are majority. But the issue is entitlement, can never make you negotiate with the opposition. So I kept saying, Bentra, and we Ghanaians today are blaming the MPP, the NDC today about E-Levy. In any country, nobody will blame the NDC for what is happening in Parliament. Because consistently, we have seen the minority in Parliament say they are not for this E-Levy. In Ghana today, who are we supposed to blame? We are supposed to blame Bawumia. We are supposed to blame Alan. We are supposed to blame Akufo-Addo because they are introducing the E-Levy. Now, the NDC has 137. The MPP has 137 with an ignorant NPP independent. Now, the issue is the NDC has not come out to vote to show say they are not ready to commit all their numbers. So, in any day, we should be sitting here and blaming who? The MPP. But we want to be double sure. We want to be double sure. That's why sometimes people like us, we sit and we look at the NDC, because the NPP as a party that wants to pass something, they are not intelligent. They don't have enough wisdom to know that they have the same strength as the opposition. So if we wanted to direct our anger, a finance minister, a MPP for say this tax, this huge tax, and your NDC na the buy. NDC is stopping it. So let's sometimes understand the issues. The reason why sometimes people like us are always on the NDC is because we want them to sit up. Consistently, they have proven they are never going to drop any vote. We are here, we are watching. When I'm a person they say with 2 years, so a MPP, what is sticker? Or say pass here, pass those are the people you go after. The NDC has done nothing. NDC never put anything in the budget to say the E-Levy, but it is the NPP. So don't go after the NDC. You can scrutinize the NDC. You can make sure you put them on their toes. But what you need to do is to blame the NPP for what is happening. Sa when here ne brewe nyina no e MPP na e de aba when nim E-Levy me na metia me nim E-Levy bia o mabrabo. Majority of Ghanaians did not know the word E-Levy. Yet ya no makofa be share budget team. E NDC for na be share mu no. And NDC for say no. And there's some people are blaming the NDC. They are blaming the NDC because one, so many reasons. Like me, I'm blaming the NDC because I want to check them. I want them to set up. I don't want them to make silly mistakes. I want them to whip their people in line. People can be convinced. So my job here is to make sure the NDC, they are in line. They support what the people support. Some people too are there. And the issue is, you see, the NDC is a party whereby there are a lot of people in there who are so much committed to the party to the point sometimes they forget the party and should be their focus. People like us, we sit and we check these people. The NPP na de how we able to yeso. NPP na ekofa sanyoma we able to yeso. Eye NPP. Iti wo obi adi na tema enye Mahama. Wo obi adi na tema enye NDC. Eye mo Akufo-Addo no ona kofa ba. Mate se waka ho asem. Or in the Facebook page na Nigeria for $5 million and almost ran kwasi asem no muchiro guso. Wababa ne him no wada. I have seen Bernard Mona and his group demonstrating in front of Parliament. This is the time we need all the CSOs. This is the time we need the so-called fix the country. This is the time we need Ghanaians, honest Ghanaians, people who want the right thing to be done, to be in front of Parliament, demonstrating and telling parliamentarians we are together on this point. We don't need the E-Levy. It is only Bernard Mona and his group. But you go on radio and these beard boys, these boys who are wearing different colors, sitting there and spitting nonsense and say, Ghana is our focus. We are third force. We are this. The issue here is, this is a united thing we all need to come together and fight against. It is not only Bernard Mona and his group. You, those people call yourself third force, second force, fifth force. We are the fix the country. This is the job. The CSOs, this is the job. The parliamentarians need to see the anger in the civilians, in the citizens. You people need to be in front of Parliament, sleeping there, making them understand we are going to pay. We don't want it. You have left it for a few to do it. You people want to sit in air conditions. You people want to be given titles. You people want to be seen on TV in the morning with big towels in your neck, trying to propagate somebody who does not deserve to be president. You people take your monies, you come and exhibit some ignorance all over the place, thinking the people are foolish. This is your job. This is your job. The so-called first, second, third force, the so-called fix the country, the so-called independent-minded people, the so-called CSOs. This is your job. This is what you have to campaign for. You need to galvanize the base. You need to tell ordinary Ghanaians to come and fight with you in front of parliament and stop wearing ties. Stop wearing unnecessary clothing. Stop quoting unnecessary books to make you relevant. Those person or the person who wrote that book, he might be mad when he was writing the book. We need to use our common sense today to address issues that is affecting us. The number of books you read does not mean you are intelligent. It is reciting. It is recital. It is you reading somebody's words. It is about time you put your brains together to try and fight for what will change your life. Come and sit on radio, come and sit on TV, quoting ex-presidents, quoting Pan-Africanists. I don't care. They wrote those things in their situation then. What I want to see is us delivering and making sure our situation changes to favor us. My name is Kevin Akobedu. After this short break, I will do a short editorial and then we move forward. Oh, no editorial. I'll just pick phone calls.
Hello, my name is Kevin Taylor, host of With All Due Respect and founder of Loud Silence Media. For the past several years, Loud Silence Media has thrived on the support of our viewers both home and abroad. Your dedication through views, shares, comments, and discussion on social media and Loud Silence TV has made us revolutionize news media in Ghana and enlightened our brothers and sisters both home and abroad. Now, we ask you, our cherished viewers, to take your support one step further through what we call the Loud Silence TV $1 donation. Yes, the Loud Silence TV $1 donation will help sustain Loud Silence TV's continuous production across the world. To donate from America, Europe, or Asia on PayPal, just search for @KTWADR, @KTWADR, which stands for Kevin Taylor With All Due Respect. This is our official PayPal account. The link will be shared on our social media pages and on loudsilencenews.com. For those who are wishing to donate from Ghana and the rest of Africa, a separate payment platform will be available soon. With your $1 donation, Loud Silence TV will continue to fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, expose corruption, and shine a light on the darkest corners of our communities. As we all know, we are all messengers, messengers without the Bible or a Quran, messengers who are ready to speak truth to power. Let's keep Loud Silence TV alive.
All right. Thank you very much for staying. If you're watching me right now, I'd like to say thank you for donating. If you haven't donated, you also have the chance to donate to support Loud Silence TV. Today we have only one line working today. So if you have the number, you can call me on the line. Hello, caller. Let me try and see if I can get a second line to work. Hello, go ahead, caller.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Sir.
Yeah. Good evening, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much my name is Musa. Kevin, do you remember the cleanup exercise with regard to banking sector? I hope you remember that thing that they did in Ghana. The banking sector that they totally said that they said they owe 9 billion, if you remember.
Yeah.
They end up using 22.5 billion. In collapsing those financial institutions, banking sector institutions. You see how these guys are criminal. Number two, you see McDan. Today, what is happening to McDan? Me, I'm not happy, but I'm happy. Why? Because McDan was the one who led and then they went and demolished. You remember Remoacha's printing press?
Yeah.
The digital printing press. You know he's the one who went to demolish that thing.
Yeah, I talked about that yesterday.
Yes. You see, today, when they are doing to him, that was where I'm saying that I'm not happy. I'm happy. Now, what we are asking the government to do is that you see Parliament today. What something happened in Parliament the day that they fought and the soldiers and the police entered. I ask question that why is Parliament not hauling Colonel Punamani and the police commander? They have to hold them for contempt, but they allowed them to go scot-free. That was how come the police and the soldiers are thinking that they can invade them at any given time. So when there's anything, they come there to threaten them.
Yeah.
Are you getting my point? If like Parliament hold them to Parliament and charge them with contempt, I swear the military and whatsoever. And
all right, sir. Thank you very much.
What to do?
All right, thank you. All right, let me pick another call. I'm trying to get the other line to work so that I can talk to a few people. I know lots and lots of people are trying to get through. Mr. Metrai said I will get them through. Hello, caller. Hello.
Bosu.
Yes, Kasa.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, boss.
Bosu, I so me call the team is Sikano.
All right, thank you.
Kevin, me bisa and then say, who say MPP government we any nam town hall minty. Say omu educator man for no omunti E-Levy nasi. Boss who say is another costing financial loss to the state because Omanu scan almost saying Matista Oma first time, Omu your second time. It means Omu call the whole region. Say Omu educator man for no muntia, say no muntia 11. Ebra muti say amafo si Omu pe the 90% of Ghanaians, including some of the MPP, Omu say ayi Omu pe, and so abanu says kase tintina amafo tia say no Omu njitum. Sika suna musay inu ebetimi aye bibi. Save Ghana for and super Sikano and Etugu about where the Omunya serious. They don't know where they are in the government.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sako. All right. I'm in for another call. Hello. Yes, go ahead. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Right now, 2 lines. You can bet my friend 2 lines. Hello, call. Bajokasa.
Within the mic, I'm a few domi, ewo Otirigi.
Yeah.
Kevin, Yamisha Opa, one E-Levy issue now was shot here, Wakasa up to date. I get back to say the parliamentarians, a year normally kukwasa both NDC MPP, Nessa, Omiji, say we to my one.
Yeah.
Near ABC say, first of all, you be from a microphone. Market akatro bia se wo de wo sika ekotumo ba mam ni mu a ye be wia no mo obi amfa ne sika nkoto. That's the first thing. Say ye wie no a the next thing I be mo mati ase ne say gi omudi budiza e be twinga na fo say uji wo sika ne fi banka fa kotumo ba mani me hwe ko me fa so a on benya sa profit na na sika no mo ka won sem no they won't get it. One, let me come back to me NDC Nipa. Remember back to NDC MPs. Me ye me die nya metimi aye aboa NDC amana ba power. Paso mu nnim. Na so mu koye mistake bi. Na ye timi di ani hu se da wonya ne a obi antade ne ma wo endi ba wo tena television so ekasa kodu time a wo be bre no matna wa ji hu ska di dia hey Kevin Kebeye de pa. Bernard Mona. Me bomb fire say original for any position, but be will be a foka. Campaign.
That's it. Thank you very much. That's it. Thank you. All right. Thank you for the call. Hello, caller. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin Patona Ramawan Kase.
Ramawan Pachakasa.
Mame chana membo abasen se nyame pakina so yeso ebe send ye $1 no inshallah.
Amen.
Kevin, mame chana membo abaso. Kevin, emi se sa E-Levy no. Anya bia no se E-Levy no amma nanado onyam kana. Eya we asifim. Shabusia na boaji. Aye you are the people be order ye. You know you see kakra so ye peno o pese chinchina bia so we bottom a kiss kind of film. Only sunu wana am anso no. Afani ko any mentwening planting that can hono. And my bola bet and I we are the swana. E-Levy and the swana. Missing the Oba Bia, Missing the Minian Calisiano. So Omuko Dituma, yes, you better microphone, not yet don't market. You that Biana be your brother will say E-Levy, no, we see Kabuka to Momo Biaso, Kaito Sikano.
Thank you, Ramawan. Thank you, Ramawan. All right, hello, caller. Hello, yes, Mbacha Kasa. Good evening. Yeah. Bibi Aboko. File a line so.
Marty boss. Me papa.
Me Patrick Kasa.
Hello.
Yeah, Patrick Kasa.
Problem me won say Kevin. Asante Regi, omo ma Pablo. On time ma mo ka votu regional national youth organizer e Fantukrumo na me wo ho that day. Asante Regi for no mu deep Pablo Chomsi, Asante Regi for Pablo. You catch from say, no ya door to door, hotel Edeni na no musi, they are for Pablo. Sa the thing is to no musi, there's a Pablo, Portugia. That's that, and they catch from say, oh, Musa ye, but Nipa no mudi bare, I said the tackle, that thing boy.
Yeah,
musi, they are for Pablo. And Pablo ya ni na ejina regional Z to
Ashanti regional chairman no. O de Montana on among support to Pablo. Nana Kwesi.
Na me that day I was among that day me fighting na ye catch up say hey Munso ye after the blue some say they are the one who decide for national youth organizer.
Thank you very much, boss.
That day na ye catch wrong.
Don't worry, something has started. All right. Hello, Filer.
Hello, me papa.
Yes. Fela.
Me papa baako pe. Dem be ka che say Yankopon hiro.
Amen.
Eni adwumapa adwumadin a we yebo o my Ghana. Empegya o enye o kase ntu nkom enfamaye. Ne de bia won so nbo adwumapa na my Ghana enko na nim sa bago we enka wo yere eni wo ba ni wa busiafo nyina. Na misre obi bia se sa $1 donate no a me papa Kevin eye no yesre obi anye na akoma mu fita na won send this as can say de be ama Land Silence TV aka forever and ever ama nsampama Ghana for hwehwani na mapa Kevin hwehwani yensa aka me ogide se Ghana for ni amananu for ni nyina besende ama pepere ya adwama Land Silence TV so aka ho na me papa de me kan nyina ni se E-Levy no momo no yentu ochina me nua o ka che se momo no 6.9 me bo 6.9 billion. Now, Auditor General report, me papa, 12.8 billion Ghana cedis. Ayera 51 billion Ghana cedis. Ayera, when you are playing at the airport, plane you use every hour, be 14,000 euro. When you are, me papa Kevin, and Biom, Yatigana ha, when you are, me papa Kevin Taylor, Nana Danko Akufadu, Amum, when you are, me papa 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. Education, Ayera. Yetigana ha nanado aje COVID levy where there are 2 extra so 5% where the COVID levy 1% there are 2 national health insurance so where the COVID levy 1% there are 2 ballers so where the COVID levy 30% there are 2 energy sector levy so Ghana for year to me papa Kevin Taylor nana don't go for the SND COVID levy there are 2 DBL so a double for 15%. And watchi me papa akufado abobusia 220 billion what one fanyi nyina sa skanu nyina anya kwanwo na 6.9 billion no betu da bibia na ye twende ento cha ye kwonu no mu ba boy ye koko ye bomb side ye get fat na banwe e da kosa wonu de no de aye mo fanjuma no de agu esla mama de ba ya mama timode wudi esla kosa wa 35 years. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Fila. All right. Good evening. Hello, caller. Last caller. Me end the show. Hello, caller.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My name is Audu, calling from Germany.
All right, Audu.
I heard you saying something about the Muslims. I want to tell you something. I swear heaven and earth, in Ghana, 60 to 90% of Muslims support John Dramani Mahama. Also 60 to 90%. Forget about those ones shouting with. Believe me what I'm saying. So that place, we don't need any panic there. The MPP knows it and the NDC knows it. Even the Nordness, I'm from Tatale. Even we the Nordness, the Christians even in the North.
All right, sir.
Especially Muslims, believe me.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the call. All right. Have a wonderful night. Okay, that's it. I'm not picking any more calls again. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's been a wonderful evening. I think I've dropped one of my papers. Let me try and get it. All right, so that's it. If you are here with me this evening, just tell a brother that it's time for us to all donate to Sustain Loud Silence TV for 2022. We are getting some donations, but that's why yesterday I gave you guys an assignment. Well, we need be or what channel be or multi TV so no or run adverts no. But almost say multi TV na nkasa join news for nkasa mumbu so almost say obutia saying a month. Anyone be on channel that multi TV so mumbu say a month. Omo run adverts, they will tell you. We just need to run this TV. I've done this for a year and a half. I can't do this. The donations coming in, we really appreciate. But it's a long journey. Trust me. It's a long journey. I don't want to sit here and tell you how much you pay a month to keep this TV on. But we are family. We will make this happen. 2022 is just one donation, $1 from each person. If you feel like you want to adapt some people and pay more than $1, we appreciate that. We will take it. In fact, if you want to donate on PayPal, it is KTWADR. PayPal near KTWADR. Cash App and so KTWADR. Momo number no 05588930032. 05588930032. And no what screen is no Benedict Andor. You can send it to this number 24/7. I know by God's grace, by the end of the year, now to me this TV off, and then we will know say 2022 we are secured. It's a one-time payment. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that it's important we sustain this. We are family. We'll make sure this happens. We will speak truth to power. Have a wonderful night. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's been a wonderful night. Thank you to my ghost team, Mr. S, Mr. P, Mr. H, and Mr. I. Mrs. K is also on our alongside, making sure everything is fine. My name is Kevin Taylor. Good evening. Be good. We are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Tomorrow we will meet and discuss Ghana. Be good. Have a good night. Cheers.